the heart of the woven worlds lies the realm of High Haven. The world, once the center of all creation, has fallen into chaos. Villains, led by the Death Knight 𝐒𝐻𝐻𝐿, scour the corners of this fractured world. In this darkest hour, heroes have reunited to take on the forces that would seek to destroy all.
And we're live.
No, I get it. It would happen by mistake. Hey!
Hey, gang. Is
It's
everyone ready
Tuesday
for a
now.
fun-filled day?
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. This music is way too deserty. Let me change it. Like, I want a desert, but not like, not that desert. All right. Let's just jump right into it. You all have transformed into beautiful clouds as you fly over the deserts of the Red Waste, leaving behind the city of glass. As you begin to move further and further forward, you start to see black smoke rising up from the sands. And even from this distance, you are able to see a blur of motion as creatures seem to be scattered across the sands where this like large black rock has landed. The rock itself seems to have like kind of landed and skidded, and it doesn't seem to be much larger than a cart, probably smaller. Around it, however, you see large and medium-sized creatures in armor plating, large demonic features about their persons, and among them, fighting, Dragonborn. What would you all like to do?
How are the Dragonborn doing? They getting their butts kicked, or
From this distance, it looks like they're not going to survive too much longer.
I mean, we're jumping in.
I'm getting in there.
intervention?
Yeah, we're getting in there.
We're
I
getting in there.
was going to cry if you said the Molly Deus is also there.
You see demonic.
I didn't say he
He's
wasn't.
back. You.
He better not.
You.
I mean, we
Who's
killed
to
him for
say he's
good.
not?
A
I was
different,
gonna look it up.
unrelated Molly-Deus.
Emrich's brother versus the Molly Deus's brother.
I have to check something. Oh, I do have some bad news, gang. Your transformation from this form takes 1 minute. As such, I am going to roll what is it called? I'm going to roll 10d10. And whatever that number is the amount of damage I am going to put on each of the Dragonborn. Conversely, the creatures around them, I'm going to give half that damage as well. If you guys would like to start transforming as you are getting there.
Mhm.
Okay. First, that is 59 points of damage. Unfortunately, that is enough to kill one of the Dragonborns outright
Oh.
and leaves one of them with less than 10 hit points. And Emrich's brother is bloodied. As you all begin to descend from the sky and transform, you see one of the glass knights go and kind of topple over as a spear pierces their side. You see now at the site multiple gnoll-like creatures wearing black plate armor, almost like made of obsidian, as well as a massive red-furred bull-like creature. As we arrive, Cranston, it is your turn. You're first up in initiative. This is as you guys exit cloud form.
Have we been recognized yet?
I'll say no, but you don't have like a surprise round.
Okay.
You're just in the fight. They're not actively targeting you. Because you have been transforming in front of them for a minute.
Ominously standing there.
After the first couple rounds, they just saw our heads all glaring down at them while the rest of the body forms.
That reminds me, I do have to do the damage to the other people, so that's 29. One moment. And this guy. Okay. What would you guys like? Or would you like to do, Cranston?
Ash, what do you get on your initiative?
12.
You have a high AC. You'll be fine. I think I'm just
So
gonna
hard
walk
to hit
here.
Ash.
And Godfrey.
I'm gonna walk here and just say, "Hope you guys are fine with this." And I'm basically scattering, throwing Godfrey and Ash in there, and the Glass Knight and Vermithor out of there.
Okay. Do they have to succeed on any kind of roll?
Not if they're willing.
I have some bad news, Chief.
Willing.
They are not going to be willing.
God
They
damn
have
it.
no idea what's going on.
No, even if they did.
No, I know. That's why I did bother arguing.
That is a 10 and a 2.
Those
Well,
both
doesn't
fail.
matter.
All right, where
and
would you like
I'm trying to
Vermithor?
think of just one more target to throw anywhere. Anybody want to go anywhere?
Throw me at anything.
Particularly.
I dare you. Throw me at anything.
Oh, dare. Okay. I think I can go 60 feet. Want to just go to the other side?
Put me where you want me. So I can go on a killing spree.
Suddenly Lavender.
Put me in, coach.
Using your
Yeah.
arrow, point to where you want Lavender.
I think I'll put Lavender there.
Okay.
That'll be fun, I think.
Godfrey?
Godfrey there.
Anyone else?
Ash. Probably here.
Okay.
In case they beat the Nulls in initiative, that feels like a really good spot to do some damage.
And where would you like Vermithor and the Glass Knight?
I think just bring them back like here and here.
All right. You see as you arrive and you begin to cast Shatter, the magic kind of shooting out, and as your friends begin to teleport, you see the Dragonborn kind of like their feet sliding. They stab their swords into the ground, trying to hold their position, going, "We need to fight. There's a mage around." And then immediately they Imric. And he just turns around and goes, "Hello." As they
Nice.
are teleported back from out of the battle.
All right, very cool. Point out the mage, Amra. I'm sure you know how to keep them alive.
All 3 Dragonborn point to you.
Bye. Just like slide down the hill.
I can't wait for them to go before Amra and they just rush back into the fight before she can do anything.
That's a real possibility I've considered, but I thought maybe don't shove them out of the map for Sean's sake.
Yeah.
Anything else, Cranston?
I don't. I'll bonus action Hexblade Curse this guy.
Okay. Let's go ahead and do that.
It's just him sliding down the hill, throwing up double bird at him.
All
my
right,
turn.
that's going to bring us to the Knoll devotees. Yeah, they are really just going to attack. These two are going to bum rush Ash. These two obvious. Oh, this one actually. Yeah. Yeah, that seems good. Ash, you're going to take 2 attacks at advantage.
Copy.
18 to hit.
Nope.
Okay, next one. 23 to hit.
Nope.
Okay. 2 attacks, spears kind of shooting in toward you, but you're able to deflect and keep them away from you. You will then have a spear thrown at you. That is a 28 to hit.
I'll go ahead and use the silly goofy shield.
Okay, as your shield activates, it just shatters the spear. As you see the Null devotee kind of growl and reach down as he pulls a spear seemingly from the ground back into his hand. It's then that you notice that the one that shattered is gone. With that, Godfrey, you're going to take 2 attacks at advantage. First D, that is a 18.
That will miss.
27.
That will hit.
Okay. A few things are going to happen here. Let's do that one. First off, $18 points of piercing damage with an additional 20 points of poison damage. Cranston, you are going to get an attack not at advantage. That is a 22 to hit.
Hits.
Okay. That is going to be 20 points of piercing damage with an additional 16 poison.
Got it. Marked.
Lavender, you're going to be attacked. 26 to hit.
Yes.
Okay. $19 points of piercing damage with an additional 16 points of poison damage. And then a spear is going to be thrown up at you. 23 to hit? Sorry, 13 to hit, not 23.
Why not?
So, come again?
Definitely not.
Okay. That is going to end the Knoll's turns. Godfrey.
I'm gonna focus on the big guy. Big guy time. Okay. We're gonna try and swing out the sword at the leg. Try and catch him while we've sort of got at least a little bit of surprise from teleporting in. Natural 20.
That is a hit.
Let's go.
Just
Good start. Good start.
suddenly, Godfrey appears right next to it.
I mean, I gotta. I didn't put holy weapon on. Dang. Oh well. We'll start with a 4th level.
Okay.
And this is a fiend, right?
Mm-hmm.
Julio. I'm going to double the damage. A second. $125.
125 damage.
Yep. And let me mark off that spell slot.
Now, second attack.
I'll do it again.
Go ahead.
Natural 1.
The dice give and the dice take.
The dice give and the dice take. Alrighty. We're gonna do a bonus action Shield of Faith. Keep it
Okay.
classy for now. So that's an additional 2 AC on me. But that will be all.
Mhm.
Oh, let me adjust my health. There we go. That's action, bonus action. That's it.
Okay.
And then Imric.
Emmeric's turn.
Imric. He's gonna go slide down here and go support Ash.
Okay.
And he's gonna make some attacks on this knoll here. That's gonna be 13 to hit.
That is a miss.
And for the second attack,
You did it with damage, right?
I did. Second attack is a nat 20.
Okay, that hits.
That'll be... He will... He will double the damage. Just stab it straight through the back type deal. So that's... Eh, 14.
14 to hit?
Yep.
Or 14 damage?
14 damage.
Okay. All right. Anything else?
So close. No.
That will be it.
Okay. That is going to bring us to a lavender.
I was doing some consideration. Oh, we got a lot of things on the battlefield here. I would like to lavender.
Okay. Give me a minute. Gotta go fetch her.
Hungy.
Lavender just takes a
Oh, wait.
knoll.
I always forget. I don't have to drag her out. You do that. Where are you turning
Oh,
into
yeah.
lavender? Because you can't fit on the ledge.
I did not realize that was a ledge.
You could maybe move to this side of him.
I'm gonna wait to wild shape.
Okay.
Just as a little rar to this guy in front of me. I would like to call lightning.
Okay.
You see Lavender just tap her staff twice. Storm clouds start like swirling out in the desert.
Fair enough. The storm clouds begin to coalesce above you all, lightning like shrieking across. And where would you like to call down your first strike?
Right next to this guy on the other side of it.
Is it a
That-
dex save?
It's a dex save.
That's a 5.
That's rough, buddy.
The whole time he's just looking up at the sky.
That is going to be 20 points lightning damage.
20 points. There we are. Anything else?
Now Lavender is going to... How far is this cliff? It's just like a ledge or...
It's like 5 feet down. It's not far.
Okay, so if she went like here
Mhm.
and then bared up,
Yes, that will prompt an opportunity attack.
I have not a care in the world. Go for it.
15.
No.
Okay. Yep. Go ahead and drop Lavender in.
Bear.
Brr.
Bear. What? There we go. Bear. Is all I can do. Just imagine Lavender just like humbles, like sit coming down the hill, gets up, turns into bear, paws down, growling at the knoll near Ash. Like, "Grrr,"
She's behind me, isn't she?
pretty much.
Okay. Anything else?
Is all.
All right. Ash.
All right, we're gonna keep it simple to start off with. Just a steal one strike on the 4 guys who are already hurt and the big guy.
Yeah. Simple.
Yeah, roll
Simple,
15 times.
Attack this guy first.
16.
Miss. This guy?
32.
Miss. That's a hit.
I was about to say.
I can't wait for the new form to come out.
33.
And
What was it?
33.
Dead.
it's just Sean asking if
Oh,
he
that
knows
one?
if steal when the strike is done. Oh my gosh.
23 to hit.
Hit.
36.
What is the damage on Steel Wind Strike?
A lot.
10.
Jesus Christ.
Time for the ranger rant again.
This guy? Correct.
18.
Miss.
Oof. And
This
last
guy.
guy. Aw.
Miss.
16. Yeah. Well, 2 2s.
Yeah.
And you said this is a 5-foot drop.
Like all the services are, yeah.
All right. Actually on this guy, I'm gonna just try and knock him off the cliff.
Okay. What does he roll?
Strict save.
16.
That is fail.
Which direction?
Just down here.
All right. Anything else?
Nope, that will be all.
All right. Glass Knights.
No.
Stay back, you fools!
I rolled bad.
I was hoping at least you or all of the enemies would go first.
We're watching.
She's gonna get fucking dead and die immediately.
We're watching as they run past. No, wait, don't. She's like looking at her nails.
Miss.
Oh bro, why are they down here?
The unfortunate thing is that they missed all of their attacks.
Did you roll
So
with
they
advantage
charge
for the
forward.
top?
No, sorry. This guy, Vermithor attacked him. Glass Knight attacked him.
Oh.
He's going to fucking die.
Okay. With
At least it's not the named one, I guess.
that, Goristro looks down at them attacking, but then looks to you, Godfrey. As he does, you see recognition flash across its face as it sees Imperial floating above your head. And with that, it roars, and it is going to start moving this way. Would you like to take an opportunity attack?
I would.
Go ahead and roll to hit.
Ooh.
Uh-oh.
Hopefully
I
Godfrey
see what's
hits
about to
this.
happen.
Hopefully Godfrey hits this attack.
Please. That's nope. Go to the actions page. 30.
And just to make sure you didn't roll at advantage,
One roll. I rolled a 17 plus 13.
that is a hit.
Right on.
Ah, sweet.
Which means he has to stay here.
Because you've Sentinel.
We're gonna. Yeah, we're gonna smite. We'll do a tasteful 3rd level.
That would have been so bad if he had been able to move.
I think we were
Oh.
about to all get
Fireball.
charged.
No, I don't know what you're talking about.
Speak for yourselves. I'm up here.
51 points of damage.
Woo!
Armor, please. My bones,
Nails.
my bones, armor.
Watching as everyone, including the enemies, gets fucking charged.
Oh no. Anyways.
Anyways, firestorm.
We have enough diamonds. Firestorm.
Doesn't care at all about aiming it.
Just everywhere.
It's gonna. Upon you attacking it as it tries to move, it looks back to you, Godfrey, as you see it bring its fists up and is going to attempt to punch down at you.
As it raises up, Godfrey goes, "Yeah, that sounds about right." As it starts barreling towards him.
26.
Ooh, a 26. That is a miss.
20. 31.
Yeah, 31 will hit.
All right, I'll roll the last one just to get it out there.
Julio.
32.
That'll hit too.
Okay. I will roll both damages. I'll roll them separate, just in case. 16 bludgeoning for the first.
Subtracted.
23 for the second. And I need a DC 21 strength saving throw.
DC 21 strength save. Coolio. What's 13 plus 9? 22.
Okay. Wait. Yeah.
Because I just did 19
Okay.
plus 3.
You're good. So you're not knocked prone. That's going to end his turn and is going to bring us to Amra.
Yippee! Let me just read something really quick.
They're alive.
They are alive,
But
correct.
now,
For now. I'm gonna just go slide down the little cliff, just up to here, joining everyone in the fight for once. And then I'm going to action cast Mass Cure Wounds at 7th level, which I choose 6 people, so I'll just choose the Glass Knights, Godfrey, and Cranston. I don't really need the other 2. And they all heal 35 hit points.
Oh.
And then everyone's favorite. Where is it on my sheet? Quicken Spell Holy Aura, which will get all allies.
We can spell Holy Aura, you said?
Mm-hmm.
All right, one moment.
Everyone's favorite. Well, everyone but Sean's favorite.
Correct. Am I missing anybody? Oh, Emmerich. Am I missing anybody with that?
me. I don't think
Oh,
I have
yes.
it.
Do
I'm
you
once
need
again
it?
Asking, probably not, but it's funny.
I mean, this is the
Literally in
disadvantage
the middle
one.
of the board.
And then I believe that that will be it.
Okay. 1 minute. Okay. That is going to bring us to the top of initiative with Cranston. A little Cranston.
Didn't these guys get healed?
Oh, right. 35, right?
Yes. I was going to say, I hope so. Jesus.
I just looked over and saw dude's health was still like 2.
Yeah.
I forgot they were there. Do you consider the enemies allies?
No.
Oh, okay. That's fine.
Worth asking.
Yes. What would you like to do?
I've written out the path. Am I able to do this path?
Let me see. Yeah, I would say so.
All right. Bonus action disengage to get over here.
And I'm gonna attack.
Okay.
Godfrey!
I-
Hey, Godfrey, we're flanking!
Thanks, Cranston.
Attack.
I keep trying to download this thing, but every time I do, it's only saving like web files. That's so weird.
Oh, I've noticed that. It's awful. I don't know why it's doing that.
Yeah, like nothing is working. What the fuck?
Yeah, I have no idea.
What's up, Val?
Like nothing is uploading correctly.
On
That's
what?
really odd. Google Chrome.
Oh. Huh.
And you're attacking, you said?
Yes, 25 to hit.
25 to hit. That is a hit.
All right. And I think we'll put
Yeah,
a goofy old Eldritch Smite into that.
Reasonable. Yeah, it's not letting me like drag things onto like the page.
Mhm.
Like nothing at all.
That's odd.
That's not good.
Yeah. How much damage is it?
45.
45. 1 moment. Okay. Anything else?
I'll just do my other attack, though I'm probably not going to put a smite to this unless it crits.
I was
So I'm
waiting.
putting a smite into it.
There it is.
Oh, I also forgot some extra damage because of the Hexblade curse from the last attack. It's
Mhm.
just an extra somewhere. There it is, extra 6 damage from the Hexblade curse earlier. So yeah, I'll put another smite into it.
Okay.
Oh, it is knocked prone, by the way,
Mm-hmm.
if that matters. Plus 6. 78 damage.
78 damage. Hold on this moment.
Godfrey's like tearing up. The crit smite from Cranston. He's grown so much.
It's just so beautiful to see.
Anything else?
God damn it! Godfrey! I think all I've done is I think Cranston literally stabbed both of like the back of his knees, making him just present his head to Godfrey.
Anything else?
Bonus action movement. I'm done.
Okay. As you do this, you see the creature kind of like fall onto its hands and knees as it's like bleeding this black ichor that begins to pool around it. And with that, its eyes close tight as it begins to curse and sputter, speaking abyssal. Ash, you are the only one who speaks, right?
I believe so.
Yep.
1 moment.
It's the exact perk up when he an abyssal.
Surprisingly
mention.
useful language.
Very useful.
I've asked him to teach me, and I feel like I've learned a lot. But I can only mostly read it. Everything verbal, I just know the curses.
Cranston understands half of what he's saying.
Fuck.
That is what you hear him whisper and sputter as you see the black blood at his bottom begin to crawl up his skin. And as that happens, you see him begin to melt and scream into a puddle of black ichor in front of you, Cranston and Godfrey. However, I deleted the wrong thing. One sec. However, rising from the puddle, still prone, is a dark, gooey creature.
He's beautiful.
Yeah.
Why is he so gooey?
Noel's turns. You see them all.
Set him up for you.
You see all of these gnolls look and begin to chant and pray for just a brief moment before their eyes begin to turn black. And with that, they turn around and begin to attack once more. This one's going to hop down. This one's going to rush over to here. This one's going to move here, which will prompt an attack if you'd like, Lavenbear.
I want to bite him.
All right, roll the hit.
That's a 16.
It does not.
Worth a shot.
And then these ones here,
Give me just 1 second.
they're going to stay there. Okay. 2 attacks on Lavenbear at advantage.
Straight roll because of the holy aura.
Oh,
thank
yeah.
you. Is the holy aura for all creatures?
Yes.
Think
The
so.
disadvantage is for all creatures. The blindness is only fiends
For
and
fiends.
undead.
Okay. That is going to be a 27 to hit Lavender.
Yes.
Stares in bear AC.
And mine is slightly better because I have Ring of the Mother Bear, but
19 piercing with an additional 20 points of poison.
I am no longer Lapin Bear.
All right, go ahead and remove Lavenbear. I'll let you decide where she appears in that. Oh,
Moment.
none of that came through.
I basically whispered it. But Lavin Bear was having a moment.
You're all good. You can choose where in that 4 or that 2x2 square you appear.
Okay. Probably the further down.
I will have him move to here then for the second attack. Oh, let me add. That's going to be an 18 to hit.
Oh.
Okay. All right, Ash, 2 attacks on you. 15,
No.
13.
No.
Okay,
Oh,
great.
and the ones that hit lavender need to make their con saves?
No, they do not.
They're
Oh,
not
they're not?
fiends.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
Godfrey at disadvantage. 17 to hit.
That will miss.
Amra at disadvantage. 25 to hit.
That will hit.
Awesome.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
Sean, praying we go back to level 1.
21 points of piercing
All right.
with an additional 9 poison. So 30 damage total. DC 15 saving throw.
Oh no. Whatever will. I don't think I can fail that.
Especially with Godfrey nearby.
Yeah, that's
But
a
you
plus
added it.
15 to my saving throw.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Because I have a plus 10 because I'm proficient. and then a
Godfrey.
whole bunch of things. Yeah, so I could roll to see how high it gets, but
No. All right. That is all of their turns, which will bring us to Godfrey.
That does mean if you're next to Godfrey, you could take 70 damage and still have a chance to make the save.
mhm.
Godfrey's gonna look at this thing in front of him and go, Cranston, did you do that?
Maybe. I don't know.
Is this... he's gonna say, well, I'm gonna hit it! And he swings his sword out.
Please
do. Let's see how it goes. This is at advantage from flanking, I believe. I'll choose you two. 26 to hit.
Godfrey, as you bring your weapon down toward the creature, your blade passes through and strikes into the sand. Nothing happens to it.
I can't hit it. Oh no.
That's my whole strategy.
Godfrey's gonna spend his second attack. He's just gonna whip it around at the knoll, noticing it trying to stab him.
The one on your right?
Yeah, on my right. I also had advantage for that one. 19?
As you swing toward the knoll, your blade almost cuts Amra across the face. As you swing wide, and it passes through both knolls, seeming to do nothing to them.
I can't hit anyone! Ah! Oh! Yeah! Sorry. I don't know why
He's like, hold on, I'm gonna go take poison damage in the corner.
Godfrey's gonna try and do something again. It's not gonna do any damage, but he's gonna try and shield bastard shove.
Yep.
Shield bastard shove.
He's gonna do it on the knoll because he didn't want to push this thing into Cranston.
I'll catch it.
I'm hoping that to just at least try and make like a tangible effect. So that is a shove action. I think that's contested athletics.
Where are you gonna shove him?
He's not gonna go anywhere. I just want to see if I could hit him with something that's not a sword, maybe.
You pass entirely through it, almost tumbling into the glass knight behind it.
I can't do anything. He's just gonna kind of back up a little bit, nearly bumping into Amra, as he looks around, kind of holding his shield up. And that is where I'll end my turn then.
Alright. Emmerich's turn.
I can hit something. What do I do with my life?
What do I... That's my whole thing.
Tit-for-tit-for-tat? Tit-for-tit-for-tat?
I don't understand. Right, but that is where I'll end my turn. And then it goes to Emmerich, I think.
Mm-hmm.
I can't wait for only Emmerich to hit things.
It gave Emmerich the gift of being the main character.
He gets a second noble sacrifice.
Starting to make a list at this point.
You're muted, Ridley.
Fuck! He's gonna make an attack on this knoll to the north of him, to the up of him, to the upwards.
Upward.
Does a 10 hit?
No.
All right. Okay, that's much better. Okay. Second attack is 24.
It passes right through it.
What does 𝐒𝐮𝐳𝐵𝐵 say when his sword doesn't make contact when it should?
He swings and he looks at the sword, and then he looks at Ash, almost like accusatory. Then he takes a little shimmy.
Evil soul.
He takes a little shimmy away from him. Anything else?
Not much. That's gonna be 𝐒𝐮𝐳𝐵𝐵's turn.
Lavender.
Lavender is very confused. Seeing Godfrey's confusion and then 𝐒𝐮𝐳𝐵𝐵 looking at Ash like, what? Just out of sheer curiosity, Lavender is going to strike down lightning right here.
Okay. As the lightning hits the sand and turns it to glass, you see absolutely no change in the creature's demeanors.
So they're here, but they're not here.
Sean,
Mhm.
it's not my turn, but may I ask something? I'm next to this weird big purple rock. Does it look like it's doing anything? Or is that just a map feature?
I'll message you.
Okay.
Princeton looks down and realizes he's standing on it.
He's standing on a concerning rock. Why do my feet feel warm?
Is that where the tingly feeling's coming from?
Anything else, Lavender?
I am just double checking what I can do. Well, that was my action to test the lightning. So, Lavender's just gonna stand there and look over at the knoll next to her, like, so are we fighting? Or are you a coward? I don't know how this works, and I don't know how to approach this. And just look
Am I
over
allowed
at the
to
knoll.
speak, Sean?
On your turn.
Okay.
That all, Lavender? Ash.
What Cranston did was actually going to be what I wanted to do on my turn. So
Okay.
I would first like to test something. I'd like to step away to try and provoke opportunity attack.
27.
That will hit. And that was at disadvantage? Oh no, straight roll. Never
Straight
mind.
roll. 20 points of piercing. With an additional 15 poison damage.
It can still hurt. And then I would like to teleport up over here.
Okay.
And investigate the
Brett.
rock.
You see that the rock is almost bubbling and shifting, like specks of like purple light coming out of it. You suddenly realize that this rock is not just a rock. It is the best representation that your mind can create for the portal that is open here. And whatever this portal is linked to has some effect on this current power over these creatures.
Is it still, from the looks of it, a physical object?
Cranston standing on it.
In which case, we need to get rid of this. I don't know if I can hit it with a sword to get rid of it. So instead, I am going to look at Cranston, look down at the thing he's standing on, point, and cast Disintegrate.
Okay. There's no roll for them, so just roll damage.
Hits Cranston.
78.
Oh,
Immediately, as you cast Disintegrate, the rock bubbles with green energy and begins to melt away. You see the creatures suddenly begin to collapse and groan and like grab out and cry out, their bodies turning to slush that begins to interact with the environment around them before turning to a black paste. And with that, there is a quiet that comes over the area.
Well, I guess they really are nothingness.
What just happened?
Suppose that works.
Can I touch the goo? Can I scoop the goo?
Yep, you can collect some too.
Lavender's
Good
just
point.
like, her hand's gonna be just sticky. Stick her hand in, stretch with the
I'm
goo like
saying this-
slime.
I'm saying this now. If I find any one of you putting it near your mouth, I will kill you.
That is
Well, wait a
that would be
minute.
disgusting. I have no intention of putting this in my mouth. I promise.
know you
because
don't.
that's
As al-
gross.
I know you don't. As I returns to the boy.
Just like wiping it on my shirt, getting it.
I'm already halfway.
Oh. Oh.
Godfrey,
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
put it down.
It was a joke. I'm not going to yet.
I'm gonna put it in soup.
I was thinking. of
Please
it.
don't put it. Oh, then it would be like goopy. No.
Oh.
Does it have like a burn to it? Like when touching it, or is it just like goopy? Or is it like caustic goo?
I wanted to know if nothingness had a taste.
It's almost, although it is sticky, it's closer in texture to sand. It just falls out of your hand, almost as if it's not even
Like
there.
sand.
Sand gas.
This is gross.
Not
I'm gonna
soup material.
just
Got
put it here. It's like puts a pile of it together.
You see the Dragonborn, Imric and Vermithor, just kind of holding each other's shoulders, looking at each other as they back and forth say, "Hello, brother," and then, "Hello, brother. You are alive. I am. I was told you were dead. I was."
So beautiful.
They both turn back to you.
Happy reunion. Is the rock ash now? Like dust?
It's
'Cause you
the same as
disintegrated
same as the goop.
It's just goop.
Okay.
Okay.
Goop rock.
So I guess this is what fell out of the sky.
Indeed. We all came here in order to find what it was. And this is what we found. This rock.
Did they appear immediately when you came upon the site?
No. They emerged from the rock. And from there we began battle with them. And then you arrived.
So it feels like there's no guarantee that things emerge from them until somebody comes along.
I
This
do
has
not
crashed
know.
in a few days.
It could be that enough time passed for it to activate, in a sense.
I will say there are tracks. And he points out, and you see large footprints like scattered from where this stone was.
You did say there was a mage of sorts, but I
They
haven't
all point.
Oh,
They all point to Cranston again.
oh. I withdraw
Hear
the
that?
question.
I'm a mage.
Yeah, you're a time wizard. It's well known.
Oh, how could I forget? A time wizard.
Did you see anybody flee the scene?
Not that we saw.
It did crash a few days ago, though. If there was somebody here, they might have just left immediately. No reason
Well-
to stick around.
Just to clarify, there's like hundreds of tracks leading away from here.
Oh.
Which way?
Every which direction.
Fuck.
That's not good.
like a-
Do not worry. The Glass Knights will be able to find them.
You have to be able to kill them, though.
I mean,
Should we not spread the information about the whole glowing rock situation? Just in case?
well, hear me out. I mean, when we destroyed this one, it seemed the others seemed to collapse. Perhaps that's what became of the others. I wouldn't rely on it, but hoping.
I'd say Godfrey makes sense. There's no reason the others would be more special.
I will say something important. That larger creature seemed to make a prayer to it, to what I can assume to be the Grey Prince, which could have only affected the ones in this general area, and the others are still out and about doing whatever the mischief they can.
Perhaps.
What was its prayer?
It said, "My prince, give me your power, your gifts of unmaking, your gifts of the beyond. Make me the nothingness, foe to all, of all."
I mean, it was like fighting nothing. There was nothing my sword was hitting was connecting. I just passed right through them.
What's the squid face correlation then? Squids or nothing.
We've left where my
I
Godfrey
understand.
brain
I
can
don't-
go.
We've met a squid who was something.
Yeah, I don't think that should be the takeaway for this.
I wonder how he's doing. Think he still sells bodies?
Probably.
What? Is he selling bodies?
You guys see Emmerich and his brother kind of step away to talk for a minute.
Probably for
And,
the best.
Shortly after, you see Vermithor grab the other Glass Knight, and they start to go off as Emmerich returns to the group.
Are they heading off to follow the tracks?
Yes, there are other Glass Knights roaming the sands. Once he finds them, he will inform them, and then they will return to the City of Glass to seek the counsel of Relir.
Makes sense. Organize.
Something does not sit right with me.
How do you mean?
The red wastes are vast and empty. These creatures will take time to find civilization. And it will be the city of glass. But there were more fragments of the comet.
Like other fragments that scattered in the red waste? Or is he referring
Not
to
the
the other
red
ones?
waste.
Across the world.
Across the world, okay.
Yeah.
Well,
If there is nobody at those sites,
I
a thought
believe it
best
is.
left alone.
Yes. If everyone's ready, I think whatever these stones are, they're probably the most important piece of all of this. All the creatures that come from it, I feel like at least no more will come as long as we focus on getting rid of the fragments of the comet. The city of glass can handle what stragglers were left.
I
Might be
agree.
best.
And if these pieces of the comments are giving them some wacky nobody powers, then someone who knows how to stop it needs to be there. And right now I think we're the only ones who do.
How do we stop it? Ash with his delete finger.
Vermithor is going to bring this information to the City of Glass. Perhaps then our job is to find these fragments, destroy them, let others know, spread the message, see if we can't find where this prince has landed.
Agreed.
So where do we start?
Good
This one was
question.
obvious. It fell right in front of us.
Recall one
Didn't
falling to the
we-
north.
There's a lot of north to us, Godfrey.
There's a lot of
We
north.
are in the furthest south point.
Didn't we see the general area of where some of them landed, at least?
I think so. It's just hard to.
God.
I mean, mostly it's hard to pinpoint exactly until we go to those areas and start investigating.
That
Yeah, I
makes
think it's important to just start hitting cities. I could swear Sean said like more closer areas. And I don't
know.
remember at all.
Sean
I did list
listed
each
where they
area.
fell. I just
I
don't
thought
have them.
so. Like, I have the memory of you listing them, but not the memory of the list.
Yeah, I don't either.
God
From like
damn,
2
my
weeks
failure to
ago,
take
no
notes.
less.
Yeah, that was a while ago.
I didn't know if that was just Sean describing the world and that wasn't something we were supposed to know, or if that was a thing that we were physically seeing.
The only one I know of is the one in the Emerald Sea, which does not help us.
Does it?
What if we just go around and
You're really bad at our
asking
jobs.
whole
who's
world?
seen a random stone that weird creatures are coming out of?
What if we just think really hard and check the VOD and see where they were?
Imric,
Hold on,
did
I'm
you see
recalling.
where they went?
North.
That's what I said.
You're not getting shit out of me.
And you wonder why you got left in the aether. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Oh,
I'm kidding. That was out of character.
I am sad.
It's so good though.
That is out of character.
This is gonna sound weird. But if we can find a tree, and I don't know if this will work because he's alive, but
Okay.
Lavender could maybe take us to branches, and he might know.
We're in a desert.
He's in an.
We
yeah,
are
I
in a
get that,
desert.
Godfrey.
So we would need to find a tree.
Well, believe it or not, I know there's a lot north of us.
There are a lot north.
What if,
There's
How do we end
a
up
lot of
here?
everything north.
but what if a little thing called Let's Be Clouds? I don't know if I
Oh.
want to try and
This is.
use an
Just-
awakened tree as a waypoint. Because I
Ow!
feel like,
Ow! Ow!
yes, I feel like this is just a very bad idea. And also kind of a cruel idea.
Speaking from experience, you don't want to use magical abilities on awakened trees.
Precisely. Precisely. Godfrey gets it. Godfrey nearly killed Branch.
Did you see any trees near branches around him that we could use instead of him?
There's other trees.
There's a bunch of trees.
Yeah.
Not
what-
like next to him, I think. He's kind of like a tree solo on a hill type situation. But I mean, in
There
the
were
area,
like there were
yeah.
trees.
Yeah, there are other trees in the area.
Well, hear me out. I feel like I remember one of them landing near Snowden. Up on that sort of branch
I mean,
leading
I could
north.
see that.
Going back to Snowden.
Back to where it all began.
I must admit, I really don't miss Snowden much. Granted, I didn't spend a ton of time there, but weird going back.
That's
I
fair.
think we head north past clouds and head towards Snowden, but keep to like the mainland area so we can look down and if we get lucky, we might spot something.
I feel like we should
uh,
make a concrete solution of finding these things rather than flying around and hoping we get lucky.
Well,
I-
the plan was to go to Snowden. I'm just saying, along the way, might as well look.
I was going to suggest, quite honestly, we can just look around like that as well. But what I think would be a
Move quite
better
fast.
option- Exactly. But what I think might be a better option is go ask someone who is probably paying more attention to this than us at the Academy of Sorcery, which could be branches
Could be Anna.
or Anna.
Anna's been keeping a close eye. Sorry,
She,
the Countess.
I can't believe you guys are on first name basis.
We've been, you know,
I've been trying to
we-
get
No,
that
so
for years.
strange. Cranston,
For
I don't think
years,
you're
you
ever
better
going to
this
be on a
year.
first name basis with the Countess.
I know.
I think it's solely because she doesn't want you to be.
I know.
you
I
could just
will
start
Call too
calling her.
often.
You could just start calling her that and see how it goes.
I will say I believe time may be of the utmost essence in this
Oh,
matter.
certainly.
If we can,
Yes, but we tend to argue about things for a good 30 minutes before we
Yeah.
do anything.
well, I'm just saying
Well,
it,
so
we might want
while
to
we're
find a direct jump to the academy versus flying there.
If
We
we can get just
Teleport
north
or
general.
As long as we can get
Oh,
to
yeah.
a tree, we can jump. Oh,
John.
oh yeah, we have teleport.
Oh yeah.
Wait
never
a
mind.
minute. Would you consider your academy robes an associated object?
Actually, I think I would, be.
argue that.
I don't know. We got the
It's up to Sean,
the
technically.
smirk from Sean.
How long has it been? Has it been 6 months since I've become a robe sorcerer?
No, I don't believe so.
As much as it feels like it's been 6 months.
It feels like it's been a
Sure.
century.
Yeah.
Well,
Sorry, I'm talking loud. That will work. If that's what you want to do.
Is there anything else that we should do here in the Red Wastes? Did we see anything else fall in the Red Wastes, I should ask?
Not from what you saw, no.
Okay. So, at least to the best of our knowledge, there's just stragglers now here in the Wastes. And we go to the academy, find out where the other ones are, and then just tackle them one by one, I suppose.
have
I
my notes
believe
open.
so. Until we find out where the Great Prince might be, or how to find him, or if we can kill him.
I think the last ones. I think finding him is going to be, quite honestly, the easy part. It's going to be the killing him. That's going to be the difficult part. Especially if they can turn into nothing and still hit us.
Yeah.
Oh my god, we forgot about Silvios.
Oh my god! The collective. Oh no.
You know, I keep hearing this name Silvios. To this day, I still have no idea who Silvios is.
Fun
Maybe we should
fact.
go get him.
I met Silvios here in the Red Wastes.
What?
Sure. Why not?
Was this after you started searching for him?
No, that was whenever I first escaped the Shadowfell,
Oh,
and then we all traveled.
okay.
We both traveled up to Snowden, and then I met all my friends.
Okay,
You know-
that makes more sense. Because if
We
you've seen
complete-
him since, I don't think Silvios would be
So-
considered a missing person.
So, with the reminder of Silvius, we could have gotten him or contacted him at least so many times.
Wait, we could have? What?
I have like actively pulled people between dimensions like several
Oh,
times.
yeah.
That's right.
We've sent messages to
Could have
people from
used
like
gate.
beyond dimensions to like this is
Yeah, well, I thought. Wait, do you not have to like have met them when you know the spell?
no.
Oh, that makes so much more sense.
Oh.
So
So,
what's our
I guess-
excuse when we find him?
My question is, if Silvios could be found so easily, does Silvios want to be found?
Well, he was hiding. Well, like,
He was hiding, but not from us.
he was hiding from not from us.
Oh,
Who is now gone. So,
as long as finding him doesn't mean that it's going to kill him, that is fine. That sounds fine.
I don't think it will.
I think Comet still takes priority.
I mean, Silvios apparently has been around for a while, so I think Silvios must be fine.
Well, he's in
Again,
the
I don't even know
Dragon Ball
Silvios.
I think he'd be very upset if we prioritized his safety over saving the world.
I feel like he's already going to be pretty upset when he learns we prioritized way less over his safety.
We went to court instead of looking for Silvios.
We went to parties instead of looking
Wait
for
a second.
It would have
did
been
quite a
illegal
lot.
to not show up to court.
Wait a sec.
That is
second.
true.
I just had a thought. Weren't we in court? Wasn't one of the reasons why we ended up in court because we were looking for Silvios?
Yes, we were looking for
Yeah.
Silvios, which is why we were doing the quest for the halfling, which put us on the train, which
Oh
is where
yeah,
we
the
killed
creepy
them,
halfling.
which led us to being prosecuted in court.
You're very easily
We will-
distracted.
We lead weird a lot. This is the weirdest my life has ever been in centuries.
It's so fun.
Definitely
Well,
weird.
Ash, I guess take us to the Countess if you can, and we'll We'll apologize for not paying attention when the Great Prince fell.
Well, let's
and
see where
ask
the
for direction.
yeah, let's see where the pieces of the comet fell, and we'll decide our course of action from there.
I've got pen and paper ready. I'm ready to write it down this time.
We are a train wreck of a party. Oh my lord.
Sean, why haven't you named your party yet? Because I don't think we deserve one.
They called us the Heroes Eve and the third heroes, and this is the train wreck we are.
Heroes is really just a filler term because no one wants to be mean by calling us the train wreck that we are.
The train wreck of High Haven.
Yeah, we got to experience a train.
Zach, where exactly
we were
are
the
you,
wreck.
Where exactly are you teleporting to? The academy or Dogwood?
I imagine probably the academy because we want to
Okay.
talk to the countess.
This
Unless anyone else wants to argue that we should see branches first.
This is a weird question. Since we're using his robes, he got that like in like the testing rooms at the academy. Do we just show up in the test room?
I'll say it's just at the academy.
Show up in the middle of another student's test.
No, we show up in the locker room. Whatever the locker room of the academy would be.
What do you think the academy sports are like?
Oh.
I can only imagine we
Wizard
teleport in, show up in another student's test. Ash and Cranston both look at it and go, "Oh, I remember this. This is the," and then spoil the entire test.
Countess is like, God damn it.
This is why we're not on first name basis.
Yeah, I'd say, do we want to just show up outside the, like, just out at the gates of the academy, or do we want to show up somewhere inside the academy?
Somewhere inside.
Somewhere
as well as
inside.
states.
We could show up at the, like, Countess's room at the very top. We've been there before.
We have
Let's show
been
up
there
at the
before.
door to the room instead of just inside. Just pop in. Countess, we forgot where the comets landed.
What do you want
In
to
our
do?
defense, we were very far south.
Yeah, I guess teleport to the academy. And yeah, probably
One moment.
copy that.
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna say probably like in the let's do like the antechamber where like we had the big meeting about where the icons were. That seems
Are
like
you
an
able to
appropriate.
choose exactly where, or is it just the general area? What's the spell?
Teleports you and up to 8 willing creatures to a place you can see or a single object. See blah blah blah. Wait. Destination must be known to you and must be on same plane of existence. Your familiarity of the destination determines whether you arrive there successfully. Associated object means I'm always on target. And blah, blah, blah.
It seems room kind of specific.
Okay.
Yeah,
So at least with the examples.
we can
it
do
gives.
that,
Like the-
or you can
Like the
just-
antechamber that she was in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. As you cast this spell, the world around you suddenly shifts. You find yourselves in a darkened antechamber. It's dark out. The interior of the academy, quiet and darkened. And you look to the balcony and you see flashes of light. outside.
Run over and take a look.
You run over and you see a thick mist that covers the academy, obscuring something beyond the mist, flashing. And then a moment later, a large blue translucent scaled hand grabs at the ledge and pulls itself over. You see the Countess lift herself up above you all, looking down. And it's then that you notice the dozens of wounds covering her body as her eyes roll back and she crashes down unconscious in front of you all, laid out across the hall, blood pooling around her.
I'm gonna rush over, lay on hands as fast as I can.
It begins to kind of seal up some of the holes, but it does not wake her.
Okay.
Does it look like she's still like bleeding out?
No. It looks like she is no longer bleeding out, but the damage is beyond normal, even lay on hands healing.
How much should I subtract?
I'd say about 10.
Okay.
To kind of close up the wounds.
Okay.
It's then that you feel the ground buckle and shake.
This place is under attack.
Well,
Making
then,
things never go easy.
All right. I'm gonna action and get a spell back.
Okay. As you are doing this, you all hear thunderous footsteps suddenly inside and humming. Two sets of people humming. Different tunes.
Inside
Little
the
skitterings.
academy, or like beyond the entrance door?
Inside the academy. It's then that you begin to hear muffled screams and magic arcane sounds. Fire, lightning. Some great assault occurring in the citadel itself.
Need to find that stone.
If it's even here.
It has to be.
First we have to find whoever's doing this and stop them.
I have a slight theory. They only became unkillable when they made that prayer, and the stone then gifted them that power. But we were able to hurt them beforehand. If this is something they can just turn on and leave on, they would. Which means they can't maintain it forever. And maybe can only do it even when they're near the rock. We can maybe go and help now, thin the herd, and then make our way to it when we have more information to find it.
Works with me. Let's go.
With the
Alrighty.
Countess, is she just like stabilized at this point? Just like,
Yes.
okay. Just wanted to check before we leave her.
you said we heard humming like down the halls. Is it
Mhm.
approaching us?
Actually, it does not seem to be going near you guys. Ash and Cranston, from your knowledge of this place, it seems to be approaching that large crystalline tree at the center of the academy.
Oh, that's probably not
That's bad.
good.
Did it look like the Countess was being pursued by anything before we leave?
No. Whatever it was outside of the mist that protects the academy from intruders, usually.
Okay.
Usually.
Let's go deal with that then.
Let's get it. Right. I will.
I'm gonna cast levitate and jump on myself.
I'll be
I'm
the
an astronaut.
first to exit, sort of shield raised.
One moment.
I don't think stream can see this, but you guys can. Scourge really wants that pizza.
Yeah,
You can blame him.
Scourge is going for it. Like the
Speaking of
stare.
stream, I forgot to bring us back over to face. So they've just been.
I was about to say I
looking at the
forgot to
map.
start it.
Oh
Just start.
no!
It was one time. I sure hope
Where
it was
is
only one time.
one moment. Nope. Damn, where did this go? Give me 1 minute. Where did it go? I'm very sad.
Like a map missing?
Well, kinda. Give me. It was something I had prepared, but now it's just gone.
Uh-oh.
It went to the beyond, the nothing.
The Grey Prince wrecked it.
The Grey Prince is attacking Sean's computer.
No.
It's being
I might have
turned-
just deleted it by mistake.
Is it in your recycle bin?
No, I clear that out often. One sec. So after that, if I can't find it here, I think I know another place it might be. Sorry, guys. One sec.
Y'all
You're
good?
good.
So do you want to take like a small break while you look for
Yeah,
it?
should I take us to break maybe?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we're halfway
Alright.
through session, so.
Yeah, might as well. We'll be back.
Yippee!
And we're live.
As you all begin to move further down in this building, this academy, you see that large sections of it have been blasted away. There are students dressed in all types of robes scattered, some alive, some dead, some gravely injured. As you are passing by the halls, you see some of them are trying to just kind of grab some of the injured ones and drag them out, heading toward the inner sanctum where you just left the Countess. Is there anything you'd like to do, or just continue on?
As we're passing through the halls, is there a potted plant that I recognize harmed in any way?
There is not a potted plant, no.
Oh, Gary got out. Or finally got fixed from his polymorph. I don't know which.
Can I call out to some of the people moving towards Enna's chamber?
Yeah.
No, I'll say, do any of you know any abjurative wards?
Yes, why?
Okay, go back to the chamber. I'm gonna describe the chamber where Enna is, and
That's where they're heading.
Okay, and put up as many wards as you can. We're going to try and fight them off.
We're getting out of here. We're going to use the circle.
Are you able to bring Enna with you? The Countess?
The Countess?
Yes.
Is she all right?
She's in the chamber. She is wounded but stable.
We could try, yes.
Very good.
We'll be heading for a Koshu.
Very good.
You're a paladin.
Indeed.
We need you here. Down there. And he points down the hallway. They flooded in suddenly. The barrier protected for some time, but they just started walking through it as if it was nothing.
Right.
This is going to sound strange. Have you seen any black moving stone that pulsates purple?
No.
When the comet fell, did you see where any of its pieces may have landed?
What? The comet? We haven't seen anything.
I'll just accept that answer.
Is the way that they pointed the direction we were heading? Or is this in
Yes.
a different direction? Okay. Alright. Be safe. Keep each other safe.
This group kind of moves past you as you guys continue down, beginning to see more corpses of Academy members intermixed with the fading, crumbling forms of demons.
Are we able to see what kind of demons? Is it more gnoll-like demons like the ones we saw? Are they different?
There are manes, there are little chitinous creatures. It seems to be a lot of lower dreg-likes, but they seem to be all wearing that same obsidian-like armor that the gnolls were.
Sort of like a Beyond the Blacksmith. Where are they getting this?
As you all begin to make your way and you get to the outer door of the chamber, you find inside is a large shape. None of the lesser demons are in here. Only one creature with its two heads facing you, as it seems to its large tentacles squirming around, picking up the bodies of dead Academy of Sorcery members and speaking to itself in multiple, switching between many different languages, eating the bodies.
Ash, resurrect them. Have the skeletons fight them from the inside.
Upon saying that,
Uh-oh.
you see its head lower down toward you. And its head twitches to the side, and one head goes, "The third heroes." As the other one says, "The name isn't stuck yet. Come, enter. Join us."
Oddly inviting for a foreign, strange creature.
Would I be able to, at this point, let skeletons out?
Sure.
Okay. Thank you.
More to eat. The other one says, "More to pick our teeth with."
You did kind of does kind of look like you just opened like a bag of toothpicks to him.
Anyways, here you go.
I've actually had popcorn stuck on my back molars for a while.
Could you please pass a sharpened bone?
I guess we approach, unless anybody wants to just start attacking.
I feel like Godfrey's one step away from swinging.
DM.
I am curious. In all the reading Lavender has ever heard of something like,
You're cutting out very massively.
I leaned back. Has Lavender, in all of her reading, ever heard anything like this?
Yes. I won't even require a roll for this, because you would know better than many people. Actually, Ash would probably know very well what this creature is too.
Polydays.
Standing before you is a great, renowned creature. The Prince of Demons. The sibilant beast, the master of the spiraling depths. The two-headed mad god of twisted arcane magic. Constantly seeking knowledge. Constantly unable to retain it to any useful degree. Around it is a miasma of confusion, of violence. Something inside you, Lavender, almost feels feral just in its presence. Before you stands one of the great demon lords, the Demogorgon.
Just imagine Lavender, like, pokes someone in the back of the knee. I just imagine it's Godfrey for some reason. Just like pokes Godfrey in the back of the knee. Be careful.
Which way?
Of all the creatures I've seen, there's no stranger thing than this.
Lavender will just look up at Godfrey. Have you heard of the Demogorgon? Bit of a tale around the Demogorgon. That's okay. And she'll just like start walking forwards.
The Demogorgon does not seem too bothered as you guys enter, as it snacks on a few more bodies before looking back to the tree. "We must feast now," as the other one looks to you and says, You're not going to attack us, are you? To fight us? To kill us? You are the ones who killed Orcus. You are the ones who slew Baphomet. Yes.
That's right.
The other one looks back. You are killers of demon lords. We are so scared. The other begins to join in the laughter. And yet all of these bodies around us, all of this death.
I mean, it's not like battle comes without casualties.
Yes, casualties.
Cran-
It's then that you hear feast. As you look up and see a form in the darkness above, hanging on the ceiling, as if suspended by tendrils. And slowly, as it comes into the light, those tendrils seem to fade. A black armored figure, standing at multiple feet high, descends to the ground, carrying a large, wicked-looking black sword. Feast, my pet. The Demogorgon turns and begins to grab onto the tree as it begins to strain and buckle as magical cracks spew light out into the air.
I mean, I feel like we attack right now.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
rushing
think
forward.
this
I
is
think
about
Cranston's lunging out.
Yes.
Okay.
Also,
Yeah,
Lavender
this
is going to address the Demogorgon. Excuse me, Demogorgon, you let someone call you a pet? You're better than that.
Right as there's like two blades looking at it.
Yeah, don't give him an ego boost, Lavender.
Let's go ahead and roll initiative.
I'd argue he's worse than that.
I just imagine Lavender is like, a demon lord as a pet? Come on. Like, the other demon lords didn't stoop that low.
Evil Ash be
They
like,
did die,
"God, I wish that was
though."
me."
This is a fight where I feel like I'm gonna have to hold off on the holy aura and save it for healing.
Demogorgon walking up to the ancient tree. Finally, some good fucking food.
That's some good fucking food.
This is going to be theater of the mind, by the way.
Oh,
Understood.
Ooh.
Okay.
I do not blame you in the slightest.
Alright, we got this.
Okay.
Tried to type Demogorgon for my notes, and it just became jumbled after demo.
That's fair. Cranston,
15.
15. Amra,
Natural 20. I would like
Okay.
to go first.
Ash,
17.
Lavender,
30-20.
Godfrey.
11.
Amra, you are first up.
Alright. Yeah, something tells me I'm gonna have to hold off on Holy Aura for this one, especially with the implications of magic. Last time we fought someone who did magic, that did not end well for me. So I'm going to action channel divinity for Twilight Sanctuary. And then bonus action. What do I want to do for my bonus action? I'll just hold off on using. Well, I'll bonus action healing word myself at 3rd level, and then I'll roll that on my own, and that'll be it.
Okay. Actually,
Okay.
I'm gonna do a thing real quick. 1 minute.
Can't wait to fight in the white void of Roll20.
Godfrey, remember your initiative is 11, okay?
People firing off
gotta do it.
fireworks?
That sounds about right. Give me a short. Gotta do a thing. So this is real duff or difficult.
You're good.
I think I'm just gonna default to this since it is easier.
Quickly, Caitlin, tell us what he's looking at.
Just 3 tabs of
I
Tarrasque.
could.
It's the 3 Tarrasque bandits.
No. I like to imagine the 3 Tarrasque bandits have those little like bandit bandana.
Yeah, they have to.
It's such a shame the cameras get trimmed a bit in the stream. I don't think the stream was able to see it.
Hold on.
But I'd like the 3 Tarrasque bandits to each have like a bandit bandana mask, but like a human-sized one that's like somewhere pinned on them.
Oh. It's like that
tie
gag
it
of
around
like,
a
something
tooth.
big wearing the tiny human glasses.
Yeah.
This is real
A
tough.
Tarrasque and a cowboy hat.
Oh, that's the real one.
Howdy. Now give me your money.
There's a tiny pistol.
Also, I'm a Tarrasque.
If you haven't noticed, why am I becoming Enric?
Can we actually go to another break? Because I gotta.
No, yeah.
There's
All
so
good.
much I gotta
Take us to a
do.
quick break.
You're all
I
good.
understand.
We'll be
All
back in a
right.
bit.
Money. My friend.
Hello.
Player.
We are back.
Was watching earlier.
Kind of.
Oh.
We're doing a
Yeah,
little
and-
bit of a chat session just to
A
talk.
Q&A.
Yeah, Q&A. Just while
If we ever get any Q.
Yeah, it did. Let me check the stream real quick.
We can talk about the characters in here.
It's a qua.
Wow.
Yeah.
Love me a good quaw.
If anyone that's watching has any questions, feel free to ask. Yeah.
I'll start with a question. So
What's
Ridley,
the question?
Yeah.
why soup? What made that the choice for Godfrey?
Um. So Godfrey is really heavily inspired by Sigurd of Katarina.
Okay.
From Dark Souls. I wanted to make a really jolly night that, like, you know, you can sit by the fire with and just, like, share a meal or a drink with. And I was like, okay, alright, I gotta have a shtick. You know, Sigurd has Siegbräu, which is like a brew that he passes out to you after you, like, defeat a big boss together. He'll be like, alright, here you go, good fight. And you get that. So I was like, I wanna have him do something. So I thought soup would be fun.
Yeah, you already had Ileana get lost in wine, so you didn't want to do like another alcohol.
Alcoholic character part 2.
Yeah.
Jolly one.
Yeah, and I mean, I wrote into that also was part of Godfrey's backstory a little bit, where like he did kind of go down like a little bit of that route, and it was like one of the worst times of his life. So he swore off alcohol, so it couldn't be like beer that he passed out. So I was like, okay, what's a fun warm meal that you share with people? And it was soup.
Soup.
I don't even like soup, actually. Like in real life.
So depressing.
Like, it's okay. I just don't.
Is it because you don't experience cold? I feel like soup goes with cold weather, but if you don't get cold enough weather,
Maybe
you
it's
just
that.
don't need soup.
I don't know, it feels like a chore to eat soup. To me, it's like there's all this liquid. I'm trying to get to the solid bits.
It's soup. It's all liquid.
soup.
That's
I know.
the definition of a soup.
I mean,
So-
the real question though,
Ridley asking why the fuck there's milk in their cereal.
Well, that's
All
the
this
thing.
liquid
It just
bullshit in the way.
it feels so unfulfilling. It's just like a bowl of liquid. Like, why am I eating this out of a bowl and not a cup? Why am I not just drinking
because
this?
of the chunks. Because of the chunks.
Yeah, but then the chunks are just like, that's the part I want, so why don't I just have like a chunk of something?
So,
Ridley, let me ask you this.
Stew instead of soup?
Would you prefer to eat a bowl of soup, or
Mhm.
would you prefer all these like veggies and like potatoes and like meat, whatever you had in your soup, get filtered out in like after all the cooking, put on a plate, and then you just have like a cup of the broth on the side?
Well, I just don't want soggy, just like veggies and just watery meat. You know, it's like
What I'm hearing is a texture thing.
kind of like
There's
if
no
I
way in
have
the sun.
if I have carrots, if I have beef cubes, if I have, you know, like celery, why don't I just make, you know, like a stir fry or like a nice like plate of actual like solid matter that I could just stick with a fork and put in my mouth I don't have to get through all this liquid bullshit.
You don't love just putting a cauldron on your stove and boiling up some nice soup.
It's just a texture thing, I guess. I don't know. But Godfrey loves that. Godfrey, that's what role playing is all about. To bring it to circle back, it's about stepping into shoes that aren't your own.
I do have a question about
What's
the
up?
soup, though. This is the important question about the soup.
Yeah,
Godfrey finally got cooking supplies.
he does. He does have.
Gosh,
cooking
wasn't that like
utensils.
like a koshu?
That was Amador.
Oh my god, that was
It was a
Amador.
while.
It took so long.
It was,
We had helmet soup for so long.
it was high
I was about
port.
to say, I'm like, it. Can we say it's canon that Godfrey made soup in the helmet?
I had
until
assumed
we
that
got
was the
cooking
assumption.
supplies?
It's just
How
pouring out
does
of the eye
that
hole.
work? There's
know,
no way you're making soup for 6 or soup for 5 in a singular helmet with holes.
Godfrey has a really big head. Canon explanation. I don't. Have you seen like there's this one type of helmet it's like a I think it's called a sallet, SALLET. It's like a big curved bowl thing, and that was kind of the helmet I imagined Godfrey in a little bit. But then we sort of had the bucket helmet.
Yeah, I can kind of see, but there's no way you're making enough soup for the entire party in that.
Multiple batches.
Than that, yeah. This would take a few servings.
It
So
wasn't
I
good.
can't imagine.
Godfrey had good days and bad days.
It's true. I forgot there was a learning period. A long while back.
I rolled for
Yeah.
a while for soup, and it would be I had Nat 1 soup and Nat 20 soup on the same day.
I remember
That
that
one
day.
soup was the funniest soup.
It was foul.
It was the funniest because it followed the Nat 20 soup.
Yeah.
So there was a lot of confidence in you. That apparently
Breakfast was
wasn't warranted.
really great. Dinner made us all sick. I think
Except for
we
Lavender.
I think we did get
It was
like
the
sick
only
on the
one.
walk down to like a koshu.
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
were
We
like
had to
down
ill.
to a
make a con
koshu.
save.
Yeah.
Y'all making con saves every like 10 miles.
Yeah. We were like it was bad. We had to rest.
The old soup days.
But now
Old soup days.
Now Godfrey's out here learning new recipes from the Sunlit Lord.
As one does.
You know, gotta get the Enna soup recipe when she wakes up.
First time
Enough.
she's been like this injured in centuries. She finally awakes.
Hey you're finally awake. Can you teach me how to make soup your way?
I feel like in her centuries of life, Enna would be so confused.
Probably.
Like, I have lived so long and you're asking me for a soup recipe?
Well,
It's one
we've
those
kind
things
of
where you've lived so long, you feel like you couldn't have seen anything new anymore.
and then
And
God
then that happened.
and then a silly paladin rolls up and asks you for
Asking
soup
about
recipes after you've nearly died.
I can't wait for Sean to kill us and ruin all of our plans for Haven next.
Oh yeah.
Totally. That's the fun part.
The fun part is not knowing if we're gonna live,
Wait.
but making the plans anyways.
I have another sort of question for everyone. Was there any like if you could point to one like major source of inspiration for your characters, like for me it was Sigurd for Godfrey. Do you have it? Do you have one or
I don't have someone to point to in particular, but in thinking up the character of Lavender, my initial approach was I would like to be a feral halfling.
Fair.
And I feel like I have been able to grasp that over time. And like Lavender going from like chained to a cave wall, being like, well, I guess I'm here.
Things aren't so great.
Once I was a slave.
Literally story of Lavender's life.
Now I'm super brave.
Silly bear, silly bear.
But yeah, so there wasn't anything in particular to like point to with Lavender's character, but it was kind of that whole idea of feral halfling.
Yeah.
Who's just kind of off the rails. So
Right on. Take it.
I don't think I have anyone to point to in particular either.
Cranston became a lot more of a comedic character than I was originally intending. Pretty
Cranston
fast
looked
too.
depressed at the beginning of the original art. Cranston looked depressed.
Winston still looks pretty sad.
Yeah.
You have a point.
He was meant to be a person who presented themselves as well put together, while secretly having no fucking clue what was going on at all.
I remember like a conversation. Like I remember a conversation we had on like a long drive where it was right before the campaign was starting and we were sort of figuring out the characters and you were describing exactly what you're saying now, and I was like, ooh, this could be really good, and it's still really good.
And then you met him.
Oh, Cranston lacks a sense of self-preservation.
I think he still tries to pretend that he's got things put together, but he's come to terms with the idea that it doesn't matter if people find out he's wrong or not.
True.
The party knows him
At the
too
end of
well.
the day, we'll just resurrect him.
I think at this point the lies are for him more than anything.
Protect one's own sanity.
Yeah.
Oh, I dig it.
You too?
I don't really have anyone.
Other than Ridley, does anyone have
I think it's just Ridley.
We found our unicorn.
And it's an onion knight.
What were you gonna say, Emily, about Amna?
A lot of it was just based off of like what I like to play, because I was like, I want to play cleric, and at the time I was like, I've heard that peace clerics can be absolutely broken if played right, and we all saw how that went.
Yes.
And now you're a Twilight cleric.
Local
And
peace
no,
cleric throws a man off cliff.
Correct.
Peace.
But the big
Amra found her own type of peace. I'm just
Yes.
saying.
How did you
The whole
achieve
This is for me, not you.
So the whole idea for her was that she was creating peace through violent means. She was creating peace by getting rid of everything that would disturb the peace.
Peace through
Which is why
incredible
trash.
violence.
So like the US version of a peacekeeper.
Yes. But then eventually
Have
she
a
shifted.
point.
And then another thing is I kind of just like looked through the lore and I was like, trying to figure out some more things about her, and I was like, I just like storing up drama eventually. And so I was like, when I was picking her god, I was like, I remember Dothmar being a pretty big threat, especially like he still had like vibrant cults back in like the original High Haven setting. I was like, so I think it would be funny if she was like an undercover person trying to bring him back. And then I never anticipated the idea that just none of your characters knew about him.
Well, even if we knew about him, we didn't really care.
Like it like came out during the trial that it was her god, and everyone was just like, yeah.
Oh, that's the name. Okay.
The only character that I can think actually like really cared was would have cared was Ileana, who left the party.
Yes, exactly. They fought because they fought in the same war against
On different
just on
sides.
different sides.
Awkward.
Because Amr was fighting for Dothmar, and Liliana was fighting against. So they were on the same war, different sides. It just never came up.
I think it's also very telling about the fact that Amr is so much older than the rest of the party. And so like Ileana had the context of being there, but no one else in the party did.
Mhm.
So
I think
it's like we just kind of were winging it.
yeah, it was like I feel like that was a bit of a wake up call for Amra of like kind of realize how much time really has passed. It's a new
Yeah.
era. Everyone nowadays don't have that like personal attachment to what happened back then.
Mhm. Yeah, it's like she watched as you guys like barely even batted an eye. Because she was trying to keep it a secret so much, and then you just didn't care. And she's like,
Which is almost more
Okay!
It's
offensive.
yeah, it's like almost worse. It's not even validating.
I am ready. I'm just gonna let you guys know. I had to build this basically from memory, and I know there's like half of his abilities missing. So I'm letting you know that now. Yeah. Good luck.
All right.
We understand.
All right.
Hold no
Ready
mercy.
to get started? Ooh, a battle map.
The best DMs can just pull things out of nowhere.
Oh.
Oh God.
Oh jeez.
Oh,
He's here.
I understand the importance now of it not being theater of the mind.
Oh my lord.
Oh.
That reminds me.
Oh my
I
god.
wasn't expecting
said
to have
that
to fight the Grey Prince.
Why is
I
he
said that
here?
the Demogorgon was better than being someone's pet, and I said that about the Grey Prince.
Amra.
Anyways, who are you?
That's true. He hasn't introduced himself yet. We still
Literally.
don't know that this is him.
Amra,
Whoa.
it is your turn.
All right. I already remember what I was going to do. Action channel divinity, which is a 30-foot radius around me. Bonus action healing word myself at 3rd level.
Okay.
And that would be all I can do.
Okay.
Unless I want to step back, which I kind of might. Yeah, hold on. I'm gonna go. There. He's spooky.
Quickly get behind the skeletons.
But that'll be it.
Okay. The Grey Prince's turn.
Mm-hmm.
He looks to you and Emric Godfrey before bringing his weapon up and moving forward in incredible speed. 28 to hit, I believe.
Oh, let me remove. I hadn't taken off Shield of Faith, so that hits.
Okay.
I mean, you got Amra's thing though.
Oh wait, that's true. It still hits.
I was just saying.
It's going to be 59 points of force damage. As he is then going to make 2 more attacks on you.
We are so fucked.
No.
33 to hit.
Mm-hmm.
I want to make something in the background.
29 to hit.
Wait, what?
29 to hit.
Oh, did I get the damage for the second attack?
No, I have not
Okay,
yet.
it's still
I'm gonna roll
it hits.
together. Okay. I'm actually going to just do this instead. Also, please add another 10 damage. I forgot to do the additive. And then for these two attacks together, that's going to be a total of 117 points of damage.
Yeah, it was a.
Let me just. Godfrey looks horrible. Probably the worst he has looked in a very long time from that hit.
You see as the Grey Prince cuts with this blade, essence of Godfrey seems to scatter off of him and just kind of dissipate into the air with each strike. Godfrey, this does cut into you, but there is also a emptying sensation with each hit. But that is going to end his turn. He is going to take a step forward, though. Lavender.
Egads. Okay. So, I need to read this. I need to read this real quick because I don't know the rules on this.
Go get him! Get the Grey Prince, 𝐶𝐤𝐴𝐵𝐿𝐴𝐵𝐿
𝐶𝐤𝐴𝐵𝐿 is done for. Seeing Godfrey look awful, you just see terror in Lavender's eyes, like, oh, we're in the wrong place. She is going to, like the absolutely insane being she is going to run up to, like, towards the Grey Prince. She is going to go to just even, like, barely touch him, like, barely get her hand across. And cast Plane Shift.
You're cutting out.
And cast Plane Shift.
Okay. Go ahead and remove the spell. As you rush up and reach out to touch him, you feel your hand grow cold, icy. And as you cast your spell, there is no effect.
Oh, I can't move him.
Also, you did enter. I need a DC 22 charisma saving throw, please.
Oh.
I am fucked. If I get in that aura,
no.
I am screwed.
Oh no.
Honestly, I have a pretty good chance.
Wait a minute. What's
Okay, it's not as bad.
What's the
It's not as
DC?
bad.
22.
I forgot that I get proficiency in charisma saves for some reason. I was panicking for a second because my charisma's on -2.
Even if I rolled a nat 20, highest I can get is a 21.
With Godfrey's
Are you
bonus?
adding +5?
No.
He's still alive. Don't count out the auras yet.
I forgot about that, to be honest.
Oh, Godfrey, update your token.
Oh yeah, one sec.
I want to see how fucked you are. Oh my fucking god!
Precisely 22.
Okay, this will be half damage.
Oh!
19 halved to 9 necrotic damage. Just for entering his sphere of influence.
Okay. I needed to update that anyways.
Godfrey, what's your thing about resisting spells? Is that aura or just you?
Allow me to read.
Also, I'm guessing it's not a spell. I'm guessing that's just a thing he does. But
I could see that.
Honestly, I'm just trying to make hope that Godfrey doesn't die to it on the start of his turn.
Godfrey's aura only applies to the aura of warding. You and friendly creatures within 30 feet have resistance to damage from spells.
Okay.
But you haven't activated it yet, correct?
I don't have to activate my auras. They're
Oh,
just
this is
all-
an aura? I thought this was a part of your 20th level.
No, I haven't activated that yet.
Okay.
Wait, how much damage?
Sorry,
did
y'all, if
Lavender
that was
take?
noisy.
It was good.
Y'all good?
Oh, that took half of that.
Yeah, how much was that?
8. No. 9. What's half of 19?
9, yes.
9.
Yeah, it was 9.
What's having it?
Saving.
Oh,
Did mainly I'm mainly just confused on your health. It went down way
Oh.
more than I thought it would.
It's
don't think we
because I
healed.
didn't update it since the last fight because I
Oh,
got hit at the
okay.
very end.
Okay. Speaking of which,
yeah. So that is all I can do, but I'm going to stand here strategically.
Okay.
Might I
Ash.
die? Potentially.
remember to get your d6 plus d
No.
plus 20 from what?
It's a d6 plus 20.
Yes.
The armor thing, yeah. Demogorgon right now is just hanging out, right?
He seems to be kind of tearing down the tree.
Does he look like he'll attack us whenever it comes to his turn, or is he just doing his own thing?
If he's threatened, maybe.
Okay.
Do any of us think that Demogorgon has ranged attacks?
Yes.
Fuck.
Probably.
I feel like he hasn't reached the size of this room, to be honest.
If we leave him alone, maybe he won't do anything.
If we leave him alone, he probably won't. But if we leave him alone, he's going to tear down this tree.
Bro is munching on a tree, and it is right now a problem of our immediate survival versus a tree's immediate survival.
Yeah, it's an important
It's sad when the
tree.
druid has an opinion that goes against the natural order.
I was not prepared for this.
None of us were.
Yeah. Would I... No, that won't work. No. I don't know what to do. I'll...
I mean, damage never hurts.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I'll go ahead and just start with a Steel Wind Strike on just him.
Okay. Roll to hit.
29.
That is a miss.
Oh.
We are so fucked.
How quickly
Oh.
can we leave?
If Ash stays up, he can
Good question.
wish cast teleport again. If we do, this place is fucked, but I don't know if we can fight this.
I don't think we can fight this.
would I be able to send the Skelligangs in to pull Godfrey out of the aura?
You can have them grab him. They'll just move at half speed, pulling him back.
Okay. Are you okay with that, Ridley?
I don't know if Godfrey's in the condition to resist.
That I'm mainly worried about you immediately going down.
Yeah, if the
I
aura
should
takes you
be
down, that's
okay.
right.
Maybe.
You should be okay. How's your health looking?
I mean, bad, but
Yeah. Can you survive at least 40, 12?
I got about a 70%
do what
chance to
you
make the save.
do what you think is best. He's not gonna resist, but
I'm gonna pull you out.
okay.
Can the
Skelligang-
Skelligang?
Yeah.
Yes. Charisma saving throw, DC 22.
Can they even make that?
With Godfrey's aura, surprisingly.
I think they need like a natural 20.
Probably. Let's see. 20. They ain't
probably got,
gonna
like, a
make it.
minus.
So
The
they have
Skelligang is
a
gonna take-
-3.
So they
Skelligang
need
is
a
going to take
natural
13
20.
necrotic.
All right. That's that one. And they will pull Godfrey out of the aura.
Okay.
These guys will make way. So if you want, you can run back in.
Just make sure the
Um,
Skelligang isn't standing in the wall at the end of the turn.
Okay. And then could this Skelligang... No, that would...
Mhm.
Actually, could this Skelligang do the same but pull Emmerich out of there?
Yes, they'll have to roll again.
All right. I don't think they can make it, quite honestly, but for the funnies...
Close.
19... Oh, wait, I think they actually... Wait, 19 plus 5...
Minus
21,
3.
damn it.
That'll be 32 points of necrotic damage.
Oof. They
And
got
then
hit
just-
a bit harder.
Where are you moving them to?
Could I move him just like down to this area?
Sure.
Okay.
That works.
And then
Anything else?
that is gonna have to be my turn.
Okay. The Grey Prince is going to use his first legendary action to get an entire new turn.
Oh.
As he stands there, he looks down at you, Lavender, and he looks at his own form, and he says, "To exist is so strange, like a newborn baby. Perhaps I will grow in time." And then with that, he's going to do two things, actually. He's going to swing down at Lavender.
Lovely.
That is going to be a 25 to hit.
Yes.
What? Oh,
1 success.
Success!
nope.
0 success.
there you go.
That'll be 64 force damage.
Okay, let me in 6.
As he will step forward to here.
Oh.
And he is going to swing at Godfrey. That is a 30 to hit.
That'll hit.
Godfrey, I need you to please take 80 points of necrotic damage.
Wait a minute. He took a swing at Godfrey.
Yeah, so you can attack him.
I don't
Sentinel.
know if you will be able to, but you can try.
Am I able to? Probably not.
You're
Am
able
I
to.
gonna try? I can at least make an attempt.
With 80 damage, Godfrey would go down. I'm going to use Undying Sentinel to instead drop to 1 hit point.
Okay.
So I rolled a natural 20.
Okay. So that does it.
Some sort of effect. Charm him.
Knock it prone.
Wow, that was really impressive.
I am actually considering just knocking him prone.
I don't think it'll work, to be honest, but it'd be funny if it did.
I feel like there's so many things that you can't have. For instance, they can't be charmed. But I feel like being knocked prone is not a common one.
If he
What are
has
you attacking
legs, he can be knocked prone.
Literally just smacking him with the staff of the woodlands.
Okay.
It is 1d6.
No,
It's not worth the double damage.
Definitely not worth the double damage. I would like to prone him if I am capable of doing so. I want to get him in the Achilles.
Oh, and that's interesting because even though it's his
Prone
turn to stand up, Sentinel also reduces their movement to 0.
to 0. And now I will roll my damage. Max damage 10.
Oh, we're watching this guy kill
Magical
over because of
bludgeoning.
lavender. Oh my gosh.
he does go prone.
Oh my gosh.
He went
And
prone.
damage you
10.
Interesting.
Yay. I made a
Okay.
dent.
did? Anything else?
That is all. Thank you.
And then while he is on the ground, which will unfortunately be at disadvantage, he is going to swing back at you, Lavender.
Of course he does.
He
That is
knows
going to
who
be
the
a
threat
26.
is now.
That is. Also, yes, Lavender is the threat.
It's going to be 66 points of damage.
Okay.
With that, though, that is going to end his turn. Cranston, I need a DC 22 Charisma saving throw.
Sure thing, boss.
Don't forget +5.
Yep. I actually do not make it. I only rolled a 4, so that's 19.
That'll be 41 points of necrotic damage.
Gee, oh, so close to max. Fuck. 41. It's my 90. Go. I have a few options to myself. I have one thing that can save the tree, probably, but it might make the Demogorgon just join this fight and help kill us. In turn, that same thing can maybe stop the Grey Prince, and we can maybe just run past him, try to kill the Demogorgon, and then leave. But I'm not sure that'll ultimately save the tree. What are people feeling?
For reference, there's 2 of us who very shortly may not be able to, of their own free will, move.
Yeah. I feel like what Cranston wants to do is possibly the worst move here, which is stop the Demogorgon and probably just piss him off. We're going to attack the Grey Prince.
Okay, this will be an advantage.
This will be our damage test. And we're just going to pray for a crit here, as I will bonus action Banishing Smite. Good chance to hit. 30.
Vanishing Smite. 1 moment.
It'll apply to the next attack I hit, but I still have to cast it first before hitting.
He
It's
is going to
mostly
go
just
ahead
damage.
and parry, using his
Okay.
blade to knock aside your weapon.
All right. Second attack. Natural 20!
Yeah.
Let's
Throwing
go.
an Eldritch Smite on top of that, we will have my highest damage roll to date.
All right.
Plus, I almost did 10 D100s.
What do you mean? Accident?
1,000 damage.
1 billion damage. Let me just make sure that is correct. Should be all good. 144 damage.
Ooh.
Oh, nice.
What kind of damage is this? Is it force?
Force from the Eldritch Smite. And Banishing Smite is also force, yes.
Okay. There you go.
Meaty chunk. And he has 3 more bars left, gang, so maybe we still run. we, proud of what I've done.
Sean watching as we accidentally stumbled into the final encounter of the campaign.
Oops.
Anything else?
Bonus action. I just need to be... How close do I... fuck it, I'll just be like over here.
Okay. Anything else?
That is my turn.
Godfrey. Actually, before you do that,
Try to get your Twilight Sanctuary health.
Thank you.
Have me do
the
math
Demogorgon
around.
is going to use his legendary action real quick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Somebody roll a d6. Sorry.
Sure.
A d8.
Sure. 4.
Amra.
I mean 5.
Godfrey? Amra, not too bad. I need you to roll an intelligence saving throw.
What's the DC?
The DC is
Because depending on what it is, I don't know if I can
23.
make it. 23?
Godfrey's aura.
Plus 5.
I have a chance with Godfrey's aura.
Okay.
I think that is the bare minimum of what I need. 23.
Okay.
Thank
One
God
sec.
for Godfrey.
Still up.
I'm
I
gonna
need
help
you
you
to
there I
take
can.
10 psychic damage as the Demogorgon looks back and its eyes flash, and you feel this lethargy come over you as your mind begins to muddle. But then you're able to clear your head as you are able to get past its casting of feeble mind.
Oh,
That would have been the
awful.
worst.
An Amra specifically
Someone-
too.
As someone who can cast Feeble Mind, if you miss the save, you have to wait 30 days.
And not only that, but that means that everyone would pretty much dead because she's the one with all the heavy healing
Yep.
spells. Thankfully, I have passed.
Godfrey,
Yar.
your turn.
We're gonna do a quick bonus action boon of recovery.
Okay. Oh, also, you started your turn. Please roll a DC 22 charisma saving throw.
Oh, let me mark that
That's
off
the word.
because I think even if I pass, I'm still gonna take damage.
Yeah, I think Godfrey's gonna go down even if he passes.
I mean, they're 1 HP.
$29.
All right. That will be 9 points of damage.
I'm down.
Necrotic. Okay. That will bring us to Emmerich, though. And Emmerich needs to roll it as well.
He does not get a +5 bonus.
Suddenly realized I have done the most damage to the Grey Prince,
Yep,
which means he's gonna be pissed.
yep.
Ash, get me out, get me out, get me out, get me out.
And when Lavender did the most damage, she went from being fine to having 5 hit points.
3.
Good luck, Cranston.
He's going to take 29 necrotic.
Okay.
And then what would he like to do?
Bonus action, second wind.
Okay.
What level is Emmerich? Is it 12? The challenge rating?
15.
15?
Oh, Emmerich.
He's got this.
Emmerich is going to. This is Emmerich we're talking about. He's not going to back off. He is going to step up and he's going to have a whack at the Grey Prince.
All right. Roll at advantage because Lavender and he's prone.
Oh, dice are everywhere.
So this sucks and all, but anyone else excited to see what happens, what changes Sean makes to the map after this?
Yeah. Honestly, I'm secretly praying that after we knock out his first health bar, he's going to potentially run.
22.
But that's just desperate praying.
22?
Yeah.
To hit?
He's kicking
Yeah.
our ass. Why would he leave?
That is a miss.
Because we're kind of kicking his ass. Also, I am so...
13.
Honestly, it might not be Cranston who gets fucked on his turn.
13.
That's true.
13
Might be smart.
to hit. That'll miss as well.
Go after the bit.
Yeah,
Actual
that's all he can do.
He might be
All right.
smart. Go after me.
Yep.
The Demogorgon is just going to look back. It's going to look at Ash. Ash, I need a DC 23 Wisdom saving throw.
Without Godfrey's RF, I'm correct.
He is incapacitated.
I do think you're muted, Zach.
24.
24. Yeah, you're good. All right. With that, that's really all he can do as he continues to pull down the tree, which will take us to the top of initiative with Amra.
Sweet. Okay. I think... Let me double check my math really quick. Okay. I should be fine doing this. Yeah, we'll be fine. Also, let me make that save for you, by the way.
Oh, yes.
Alright, fucked. That's a natural one.
It's going to be 37 points of necrotic damage. And do you have any ongoing spells or just your
Just the
gem
thing.
ability?
Just
Okay.
the thing. So no concentration stuff going on. Hold on, let me double check my math now. Okay, yeah, we're still good. I imagine this aura just hits Aubrey like a truck, like the blood is spilling out. As she, with very shakily, casts mass heal.
Okay.
Which, since I've done my math correctly, brings everyone back up to full, Godfrey included. Because Abra is well aware what happens to her after she does these. In a desperate attempt to at least pat herself a little, she'll cast Sanctuary on herself.
Okay.
Can't wait for him to legendary resist a sanctuary.
Dude, he might. He might. That'll be it.
Okay. The Grey Prince's turn. He kneels there, looking at his state, almost in curiosity. And he turns back and looks directly at you, Cranston.
Gulp.
And he says, "What was that? That strike."
Also, really quick, Ridley, everyone also included Imric.
And the skeletons, I assume?
Yes.
Yeah.
Imric
Do you
also
answer,
gets
Cranston?
The beginning of your end. He's hoping if he looks brave, it'll keep him from kicking Godfrey's shit again.
You're acting. There's just like a tree. There's a small puddle forming.
Yes. It's hot in here. I'm sweaty.
And with that, he is going to... Just gonna attack Amra 3 times.
There it is. Yeah, I knew that was coming.
Yes, one moment, Godfrey. What is the pass for his getting past your thing?
20.
What's the roll?
Wisdom save.
That is a 36.
That'll pass.
Okay.
Yes, Godfrey.
Imric is going to impose disadvantage on the first attack.
Okay. It's already at
I
disadvantage.
was gonna say he's prone.
It has more I don't know.
Okay, sure. So his attack on you is a nat 20, unless anyone would like to.
Yeah.
Nat 20 at disadvantage?
Wait, you...
So he rolled 2 of them?
Oh.
Very good thing to catch. That's going to be... I believe 37.
That'll hit.
Okay.
It's not
So
double
he's-
damage, at least.
Godfrey, also you are prone. Keep that in mind.
Sean, making the Grey Prince, looks at everyone's ACs and just adds that as plus to hit.
So it'll be a straight roll for Godfrey, because Godfrey's prone, which gives disadvantage, but so is the Great Prince, which gives advantage. So they're both just
fair.
high level.
Amra, that is 56 points of force damage.
And as that first hit hits, she will activate Dreamweaver to get the fuck out of there.
Okay.
Bye.
She is fully aware of what this means, putting her friends in that spot, but she is not going to stay there to get hit anymore. She is right over there, not running through anything, not even going to bother.
Godfrey?
I would like to make my sentinel attack. Straight roll. $30.
Does he have his parry back yet?
He does, because it's his turn.
It's his turn.
We can get rid of
You know
it
what?
early.
He's gonna go ahead and let you hit.
It's true.
I
Probably
need
better
you
to
to
get rid of it.
please keep your normal weapon damage and all of your radiant damage separate.
Okay.
Resistance against radiant.
No,
Oh,
it's
great.
just normal damage he's resistant to. It's fine.
We are
So the weapon damage is 15 max damage.
Okay.
That is magical slashing.
Does it feel like the weapon does less?
And then
Why are you looking at your phone, Sean?
I will be 4th level smiting.
Okay.
And is this a fiend or undead?
It is not.
He is the
Radical.
Grey Prince.
A demon
He's nothing.
from
Just a dude.
He is an old demon, which does not mean fiend.
Okay. Okay,
Oh,
so this
you're
is going to
old.
be bad, but it's still damage. So that's going to be
That looks like a fucking
45.
Of which he will take 22.
Yeah.
No.
No, Godfrey.
With that, he will then turn his sights upon you, Godfrey.
Sorry.
That is going to be a 34 to hit.
Yeah, that'll hit.
We did make like a wall, keeping him from going for Amra.
He also can't get up.
That'll be 57 points of damage.
Okay.
And his next attack is on you as well.
Cool.
Same roll, 34.
34. Yeah.
That will be 71 points of damage.
Okay.
And that will end his turn, which brings us to Lavender. And because it's the beginning of her turn, he does stand.
Doesn't Godfrey's Sentinel get rid of all of his
His
movement?
previous movement.
It's not
True.
movement. It's because you put him into
It's-
prone at the beginning of your
Oh,
turn.
yeah.
It was.
Okay.
That's why he
Oh,
couldn't stand on
right.
his
Okay.
That's
Okay,
right.
that makes sense.
And Godfrey's
Oh, Lord.
movement, like hold down thing from Sentinel, only triggers on opportunity attacks, not attacks to attack enemies that attacked a friend.
Okay. The heck can I do?
Today is just not our day.
Should I be petty?
Sure.
Yes. Kill him. Do whatever you can.
I'm just trying to decide if this is a good idea, but he is wearing metal armor, correct?
Not technically.
Oh.
I do think
Never
obsidian
mind.
is heat resistant.
I did not think of that.
It is formed volcanically, if I remember correctly.
Obsidian is. Okay. His armor just looks metal in the picture, so my brain went metal warm.
It does look metal. It's hard to describe. There's stuff you guys don't know about him yet, because you're facing him just shortly after he's arrived.
You don't even know me.
This is. I really hope. I really hope he's just
I'm
going
gonna
to
just put this out there.
Sleeping.
I'll just put this out there. Lavender is going to stand next to Ash.
Oh, sorry, Lavender. Did you roll a charisma saving throw?
I did. Godfrey's up, right?
Yes.
That's a
Oh.
That's a 7.
My God, I have.
That's going to be 29 necrotic.
I will update Roll20 shortly. Okay, so Lavender has gone to stand next to Ash. Lavender looks up at Ash. So, are we getting out of here? I feel like that's a good idea.
I think it might be. Do we want to get out? I don't know if we can handle this one.
Yes,
There's
please.
something I want to say. Here's my concern.
Okay.
He let Godfrey hit him, which means he held his reaction.
Oh.
I don't know what he's capable of, but if it
That's
is
a great question.
counterspell, then that's a wish erased.
Well, I could just I could just upcast teleport to 8th.
Upcast wish.
Upcast
Okay,
wish.
so you have multiple attempts at least.
I have 2 shots to get us out.
Okay.
This is. I'm trying to figure out what is the least stupid thing I can do that isn't using a 7th level spell that did absolutely nothing. Oh, that's willing. Dang it.
Oh, dang it.
Oh, dang
Be
it.
willing. So overrated. Why can't I just turn him into a bunny? I want to turn him into a bunny rabbit. So let's go ahead and there's really nothing smart I can do here. I'm not even joking. So many of my spells would hit all of us. So I don't wanna or would do nothing to him. Is the weapon he's holding metal? Okay. I did specify armor before, so just wanting to make sure I didn't lose that.
Why are you wearing so much glass, you piece of shit?
Piece of shit, stop wearing glass. I can't make it warm. This is gonna be stupid. I have nothing. I have absolutely nothing. I don't want to strike Emmerich with lightning. Actually, there's a thought. I would like to call lightning at 5th level.
Mm-hmm.
And I would like to strike it right there. That is the only spot that avoids everyone.
Dexterity, right?
Dex.
That is only a 20.
He made it. It was a 19. But it's still half damage. That is going to be 37 lightning.
So halved to 20. No. 18.
18, yes.
Okay. I will say something. All of you notice every time he gets hit, every time he takes damage, specifically from lightning and Cranston's force, or when he was knocked prone, you see that this creature, whatever it is, isn't like taking it per se, but when it does hit him, he doesn't fight the reaction that his body has. So the lightning, he kind of like jolts. The force, it blows him backward. And he doesn't seem to be moving away from any of it.
I'm just going to put this out there. We are turning the Grey Prince into a masochist.
He's into it. Run.
This makes it feel more uncomfortable than before.
I've made it worse. That is realistically all I can do.
Okay.
Lavender is standing next to Ash, just staring at Ash, going, so...
The Grey Prince is going to activate another legendary action to get an entirely new turn.
Godfrey's never going to get a turn.
I feel like
He
that's
is
on
going-
purpose.
He's going to look around at everyone before he is going to swing down at Godfrey first.
As a treat.
34.
Yeah.
67 points of damage.
Okay.
He will go for Godfrey again. Yes, Lavender, go ahead. You're muted, but I heard it.
Sentinel.
Yes. You're all good. Go ahead and roll damage. Or roll to hit.
That is 26.
That is a miss. Godfrey does a 36 hit.
Yep.
That is 71 points of damage.
Down again.
As you go down, he is going to turn and he is going to stab out at Imric.
Not our boy.
That is a natural 20.
Fuck! I think. Wait, did I already use mine on.
Yeah, on me.
Emily?
Sean just wants to kill Imric.
That's 121 damage to Imric.
I think he's down. Just
I
a
need to do
hunch.
some math real quick.
I had a nickel for every time Emmerich fucking died. I had 2 nickels.
We shouldn't be bringing him to these things, but he's so stubborn and hard-headed. He's not gonna take a no for an answer.
He's downed.
Okay. That is going to end the Grey Prince's turn. As he looks to Lavender, Ash, Cranston, and Amra. And he just opens his arms with the blade at his side, almost like welcoming them in. Cranston. Or sorry, Ash, it is your turn.
Alright. I'm going to just ask everyone plainly, at this point, would we like to flee? Because we're kind of looking like we're fucked.
I have an idea. A very destructive one, in fact. But I have absolutely no idea the repercussions of it.
Are you going to break the mirror?
Listen. Listen.
It's your idea, really, to break the mirror.
Believe it or not, it's worse than that.
Oh no.
Are you show the mirror?
Even worse.
Worse. planned worse for him, but I have no fucking clue how Sean's gonna rule it.
Oh,
In that case, do we want to try going one more round, or do we want to flee?
Up to you guys.
It's
I
hard
am
to
fine
say.
not doing the dumb plan.
I'm
I don't want to
really
die.
running low on the thing. He hit so hard, I can't keep everyone up right now.
The fact that he can down Godfrey so fast.
He can one turn down Godfrey, and I'm
Yeah.
running out of things to keep us up.
And I don't have much in the way of actually getting Godfrey all the way back up. So
I can do one more mass heal, but after that, I'm running out.
Okay.
I'll leave the decision to you. I don't know how it's gonna work though, because we're not all close together.
Oh fuck! It's within 10 feet.
10 feet.
Right. All right.
All right, everyone gather around the Emmerich and Godfrey
gather around.
bodies.
Okay, it's gonna have to be another round then, because we have to all gather around.
unless Cranston casts what's that thing? That moves people?
We haven't rested. I don't have scatter.
Yeah, even if he did, we'd have to loop it back to my turn anyways.
I mean, you could do like a prepared action cast.
That's true. I think I'm going to teleport. Not teleport. Like racial teleport. Raven Queen. That's what it is. I'm going to Raven Queen teleport to here next to them, and then I will hold my action to cast teleport at 8th level whenever everyone is near me. I think we're gonna have to leave the skeletons behind, sadly.
You think?
I think. I'll check. 8 willing creatures, so I can bring like a skeleton.
Do you want to move?
Fucking Sophie.
Oh, Ash.
About survivor's guilt.
Also, did you roll
the
your
question-
save?
Oh, I did not.
The question is, where are we going to end up when we teleport?
7.
27 necrotic.
That is half because
'cause-
of me. So
Yeah, the question is, where do we end up if we teleport?
I quite
I'd
honestly
say-
was gonna send us back to the City of Glass.
City of Glass or Okoshu both work.
Yeah.
Somewhere
Well,
with the dragon.
I don't know. It's so hard.
Anything else,
I'll
Ash?
No, that will be my turn. I'll see if I have anything from Okoshu.
Cranston, can
Yes.
you roll real quick the DC?
Yes, sir.
DC?
That should make it. That's 27, I think. Yeah.
Okay. That's going to be halved, so 13 is after
sir.
halving. What would you like to do?
Do I do the dumbest thing possible?
It's up to you, man.
This will take some collaboration because I don't have all the actions to do the final step.
What is it?
It's
You're gonna
be
have
a
to tell.
fluffernutter situation.
You have to talk with us if you want this to work.
Take the mirror out. Just leave it on the ground. Walk over here. Push Emmerich out. Step myself out. Force cage, someone breaks the mirror. Nothing can move through the cage.
So get us all in the force cage and then break the mirror.
Him in the force cage and trapped with the mirror.
Oh.
The
Every
thing is that
creature will
someone
explode out
So a bomb.
onto him.
because it doesn't have to be a person who breaks the mirror. it could be, say, an animated weapon.
This is true.
So we could do it without sacrificing a person. Theoretically, this is the worst decision we've ever had.
Correct. But listen, we've saved this mirror as a nuke since like session 20.
Because you decided to pick it up.
But the thing is, the only person who can force cage is Ash.
No,
No,
Cranston does. I don't
Oh.
have force cage.
that's what the ruby dust was for.
If you
I want to put him in the storage cupboard and then release a bomb.
let me read force cage really quick.
I will post it for Sean's sake as well.
I'm already reading.
Okay, awesome.
I need to
I
see
just
it,
want to
'cause
reiterate that this is an ultra beast, so just keep that in mind.
So it'll only take out 1 bar
Like
of
a little-
damage and
yes.
probably kill whatever's in the mirror. Unless there's an ultra beast in the mirror. And the 2 guys on the
Rasp in the mirror.
They have a kaiju battle in a force cage. The kaiju cage match.
Because we wouldn't be able to teleport until.
He can still cast spells on us, but even if the whole mirror thing doesn't work, force cage. The reason why I didn't have the plan be force cage him, then throw the mirror in, is because the bars are a ½ inch thick. Meaning he can't even attack us with his swords. There's no fucking way they're a ½ inch.
If
I'm
I
like,
remember correctly, force cage also prevents any form of teleportation.
It does
It
not.
doesn't prevent it, but it makes it hard for them to do it.
Okay.
They have to do a save to get through.
Does it require a save to be caged?
Nope. I just put it in
Surprising
an area,
enough.
and whatever's in there is in there.
I have. This might. My biggest problem with a bunch of this is if we run and all this continues, my biggest concern is the Countess.
Well, hopefully they're escaping to a kosher right now.
I hate to break it to you, but I don't think they brought the Countess with them.
Oh no.
I think the Countess is still up there.
Do we want to try running away and then teleporting?
If I
lot
force
of
cage him,
things.
at the very least, it should be hard for him to follow us. He'd have to do something to get out first.
Yeah, and since we have no idea what's in this mirror, once Fort's cage drops, who knows what's going to be left?
And hey, worst case, he counterspells it, and now Ash is free to teleport.
Oof.
That's weak. I'm willing to, if the force cage does work, we can have the skeleton.
You've got multiple teleports. Just teleport us to the Countess, and then we'll teleport out.
Oh yeah, that's right. We could do that.
What
Anyways,
would you like to do,
I think
Cranston?
I think he's gonna let the mirror like slide out of his bag as he's running. Run over here. Run. So that's 25 feet. He'll spend an extra 10 to essentially roll Imric a space down. And then has 5 more feet to go this way. And yeah, I think he'll just force cage then.
What's the area on force cage?
For the cage version of it that he's doing is, let me get a snap to corner. Whoops.
So 20 by 20.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
So like
Your
this.
force cage appears around him as he stands there watching it form, looking around kind of haphazardly at the cages forming.
All right. That's movement, action. Ash, do you mind giving me a spell slot for some exhaustion?
I don't think that's a good idea.
Okay.
True to Godfrey, he can't
Anything
complain.
else, Cranston?
Yeah, that'll be all.
All right. Godfrey, please roll your first death save and send it to me. And then also roll Emmerich. The Demogorgon.
You beating that tree, you piece of shit.
He's going to look at Amra. Amra, please
Cool.
roll a DC 23 wisdom saving throw.
Oh, I can pass that.
I believe you're in God. You don't have the +5 from Godfrey, but I don't
No.
think it'll matter too much.
I don't. It would help, but wisdom is what I'm good at, thankfully. 25.
25, nothing happens. However, he begins to break down as pieces of the tree crack and fall off, shattering on the ground around him. On his next turn, the tree will be destroyed.
Sorry, tree.
Yeah,
Amra, your turn.
That's probably a very bad thing, but we can't do anything about it.
The hard part is the lavender's there.
Cranston does point out the mirror, by the way. So if anybody wants to decide to break it, they're allowed to.
Is the force cage up right now?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh, where is it?
Oh,
I did not put it on the map.
Oh, okay.
I will. One sec. Let's do blue.
That's gonna potentially Can everyone even get within 10 feet of Ash with that?
I think we are already.
Yeah. If
Well, yeah,
Lavender.
you need to get close.
Lavender needs to get over here, but she can run.
What's Lavender's movement speed?
Halfling, so 25.
20, yeah, 25.
And she can pass through us.
Yeah.
So she can get close. Fine.
And I mean, she can dash if she needs to.
The hard part is, do we break the mirror now and then hope it holds out until Lavender's turn, or what's going on? Because I can't. Or what I could do, if Sean would allow, is bonus action cast spiritual weapon and then hold my action in a way, like spend everything to break the mirror the moment Lavender gets within 10 feet of Ash.
Sure, I'm okay with that.
All right, so this is the most, because we're leaving anyways. This is the most insane plan, and you know Amra's going. You can tell Amra is desperate that she's going with a Cranston plan.
I just want to see the repercussions of this.
I will 6th level just to make sure this thing breaks. Where's the mirror? About?
I'd say like he was already like trying to dump it, so it's probably like here.
All right,
While
so
he was,
she'll
like, on the move.
6th level spiritual weapon, just like right there. Because I checked and made sure that spells could go through it.
Mm-hmm.
And even then, spiritual weapon is a spell that you pick a point you can see.
Yeah.
And then go straight over and into this little slot where she's 10 feet away from Ash.
So just so I'm aware, I need you to roll a charisma saving throw.
Yep.
So as soon as Lavender gets near, within 10 feet of Ash, you're all teleporting, and at that exact moment, you're breaking the mirror.
Yes.
Okay.
Also, that is I had the math in my head. A 23 on that save.
Okay. That will be 28 halved to 14 damage. That will bring us to the Grey Prince.
Oh,
Who-
what's this?
Looks down at the mirror.
If he gets sucked in.
What is the save?
Let me double check. It is
Everyone just standing there staring
15.
as it gets sucked into
Charisma
the
save.
15
mirror.
what? Charisma? That is a...
I mean, even if he somehow
That is a
fails,
37.
yeah. Yeah.
As he lifts up the mirror and looks at it. And then sets it back down exactly where it was.
He wants to see how this goes too.
He will turn to the rest of you. And as everything is about to happen, you see his body begin to sizzle and crack. And his body begins to float just slightly off the ground. And as it does, you see as a bonus action. No, actually, no, he doesn't want to do that. You see him like starting to shift and shimmer a little bit. I'm going to message one of you. And I think you're going to understand the implications of this. And all he's going to say is, "Thank you. Now I know what I must be." And with that, you see all of his wounds begin to quickly mend.
Oh.
That's going to end his turn. Lavender.
I am doing a run.
Okay. As you come in range, Amra, do you drop the sword on the on the item?
Yes.
In a horrifying squelch, the mirror shatters. And as you all teleport, blood and sinew of humans, creatures. There is one creature in particular that explodes out into the cage, but still gurgles and roars as it cannot be killed by normal means. And as it does so, black mist pulls from the cage to the center of the room. One moment. If I'm not mistaken, your Skelligangs are still here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where'd my friends go? Why am I here?
Before the teleport, Ash turns to the Skelligangs and just for your service.
We're so fucked.
They're in just like movie chairs watching the fucking gore scene.
As the Grey Prince reforms. Also, that's the other thing. The black mist forms in the center of the room as he pulls back to it. And then he kind of looks toward the force cage as he waves his hand as it begins to crack and shatter. Furthermore, his body begins to deform and reform as he has learned what it means to find weakness in existence and slowly begins to adapt to it. For the sake of letting you all know, you will learn this. No, I'll let that be in character. However, The Demogorgon rips down the tree and turns as a large shadow begins to loom over the two of them, and a gargantuan roar goes out. And the Grey Prince extends a hand out and rests his hand on the snout of some broken creature and simply says, "You will feast." As the black ichor begins to spread across its body and scales, horrifying wails going out as the Grey Prince begins to transform it, as he does with his other 𝐒𝐮𝐳𝐭. And that is where we will end tonight's session.
I made a boss.
Yes!
I finally did it, guys.
We are
I'm gonna put this
back.
out there. I have no idea how we're actually gonna kill the Grey Prince.
I don't either.
Well,
Allies.
We'll find out next time.
I'm hoping as we destroy more and more shards of the comet, he'll get a little weaker.
Oh yeah.
you know what? Because I want that.
We are.
Where
on
do you guys
stream.
teleport to? We're gonna do a thing.
By all means.
I believe we're teleporting to the
𝐒𝐿𝐶𝐁𝐒?
Countess, and then seeing if she's still there, and then immediately teleporting to 𝐒𝐿𝐶𝐁𝐒.
As you teleport to the Countess, you find that she is not in that room.
Okay.
Where else are you teleporting?
Well, we can't go to 𝐒𝐿𝐶𝐁𝐒 guaranteed, because I don't believe I have anything that we got from 𝐒𝐿𝐶𝐁𝐒. So instead,
You can get close, I guess.
we can get close, but I can guarantee that we are somewhat close.
Godfrey has robes to that he got in Jeju. If you want to use those.
I think it has to be something that Ash got.
Yeah, I believe so. So
I could be wrong though.
So I can get us close to 𝐒𝐿𝐶𝐁𝐒 because I have a few items. I would like to teleport to Nathan's temple.
God.
Because that is the closest thing I can think of. And I have his book and the flower that I believe would count as ties to that place.
I mean, we can fly the rest of the way. We still have the rest of Windwalk.
True.
You arrive at Nathan's temple. It is quiet. It is well and long abandoned at this point. The piss pit filled with dead bodies. All seems well in 𝐒𝐿𝐶𝐁𝐒. All seems well. Is there anything anyone would like to do before we end the session?
I'm still downed.
Oh yeah.
Amra's gonna do that. She's gonna heal.
Between Lavender and Amra, we can get them back up.
Oh. That hurt.
That could have gone better.
It also
be
could have
fair.
gone worse.
We had more preparation dealing with the Noctivagant.
Who?
Oh, I thought you said who.
It was so irrelevant, I've already forgotten. We should get to 𝐒𝐿𝐶𝐁𝐒 and try and figure out what we can do next.
Well, I'm pretty sure we all know that tree being devoured was not a good thing. We don't really know what it means. It's important we tell the Countess, and hopefully she can inform us what we should prepare for.
Godfrey just sort of leans up against a post or something and just starts, like, over his wounds, just lay on handsing.
You look behind you, there's a dead body next to you.
does a few lay on hands on it.
All right.
Come on, Godfrey, we need to go. You can't be sore as a cloud. Wait, you can soar, but like not be sore. Let's go.
There's multiple swords. I mean,
Where
on
in
me right
Akoshu-
now.
So where in Akoshu are you going to specifically?
I think just seek out the Silver Dragon, because we don't know where they took the Countess.
Okay, so
But
the
That
palace.
makes the most sense, yeah.
For brevity, I will say that you are able to arrive in Akoshu, finding it in a fairly decent state. Although you do notice that a lot of it has mobilized. Soldiers kind of gathering weapons and dispersing them to people in the streets. As you as clouds descend toward the palace, you do see already waiting for you are the two dragoness, Silver Argent and the Countess, who seems to be in better shape than you saw before, but very still like not well.
Hello, Countess.
She just kind of nods her head. Her body's sore and broken looking in parts.
Did you fight him too?
Briefly. Before I had to flee.
That's the same.
I hate to inform you, but I believe Lavender called Demogorgon destroyed and devoured the tree that was there.
Berries around the academy have been taken then.
We also might have brought something awful. We're not entirely sure, but it wasn't able to be killed by normal means, and my force cage lasts only an hour. Maybe it's fighting the Great Prince.
Oh, Cranston. The Argent Sphere kind of looks over at you all. And she says, "What did you give them?"
We broke a mirror that had a lot of things trapped in it. While it was in a force cage with the Grey Prince. The hope was it would kind of just blow them all up.
Then I pray whatever you released is dead.
There was a lot of innards and blood.
There was still yowling when we left. I remember just roaring.
Then I pray whatever it is dies quickly. The Grey Prince, as I'm sure you all know, is an old demon beyond creation. But to exist in our world must become, and in doing so relinquishes some of its power. But it is intelligent. Did you weaken it?
I sure hope so.
Then it has learned.
I believe so.
You're telling me the ways we used to harm them will be stronger against 𝐋𝐄𝐀𝐕𝐄.
So how are we supposed to fight this thing? We barely could make a dent in him.
Preparation. But that is not the biggest of your concerns for now. This is. And she will hand you a map
Hopefully one conveniently of all the spaces that the comet fell.
Here's a map
it is
of
not.
the elves.
There are these runes.
It is
over-
unfortunately much, much worse.
Oh.
Oh my god. Whew, Temple's okay.
Wait, what are we looking at?
That's not in character, that's not in character, I swear.
What is this,
Oh.
Countess?
This is where demon armies have been marching. Seacrest, Riverend, Wild Song, the Academy. They are gone. Corsair and Kirk Pass are under siege, as is Broken Mother, Goldleaf Hall, and soon to be Kingston.
What do we do then? We're just 5 people. We can't fight several armies.
Whatever you can. To defeat the Grey Prince is now upon you. You are the wielders of the artifacts, the mythic icons. There is none better suited for it.
I guess we'll need to get whatever power we can. I don't suppose one of these armies is led by Bale.
Surprisingly, actually it is.
Oh, really? Which one would that be? I say,
Bale's on
coughing
those.
up blood.
Weirdly specific, but okay.
Bale's army is the one that marches from Corsair to Land's End.
And I suppose that's where we head first. Help Godfrey out.
We dismantle them. These fragments that fell. I believe they hold some trace of the prince's power. Perhaps they might, or destroying them rather, might also by extension weaken the Grey Prince. It's a long shot, but
The one thing that we do know about the Grey Prince is that the longer he exists in reality, the weaker he will become. Need to get stronger. Locate the Grey Prince. And when you are ready, attack. Many lives will be lost. But this is the way.
we will save as many as we can.
And with that, we will end tonight's session. Just to be clear, as a DM to players, the Grey Prince cannot be killed
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
at present. As I said a few weeks ago, during this final arc, there will be enemies that you cannot kill. He is one of them. Until he is weakened. Now, this weakening has already begun. Basically, the more buffs he gets and the time he spends in reality, the easier he will become to kill. That doesn't mean that he will become like super easy to kill at one point. It just means that it will be possible. I'm going to leave that decision of when to strike up to you. Whenever you feel capable and ready, that's when you'll attack him. In the meantime, these armies will be advancing across the map, sacking and destroying certain areas. So that is your time limit.
Scary.
All right. With that, I will end the stream there. Thanks so much for joining us, and we will catch you next time on Heroes of Highhaven. Bye bye.
Scary.
Bye.
Bye.